On tonight's story, our main story will be Drake getting sued again with Spotify, like the bitch that he is. We will also be talking about, god damn it, Drake really does like BBWs, and we'll get into their story as well. And we just gonna talk about the bitchness that is Drake. Let's get into the show. What's the business, y'all? Local neighborhood super rig off in this bitch. Briss took night off to go to goddamn. This motherfucker went to a motherfucking football game that he get to sit in the skybox and shit. I don't know who playing shit. Y'all know I don't know sports or nothing like that. But yeah, that's what it is. Tonight's show is what they call in the television industry a backdoor pilot. Pause. This is my show for the other channel that I got. Which is called, I done lost the goddamn link, but it's the Super Rig. Y'all know the goddamn channel. It's called the Super Rig. Super Rigatoni is the name of the damn channel. Oh, I got this shit right here. Yeah, okay. There we go. So gonna go over to this Super Rigatoni. I just put it in the motherfucking chat. And I got some good news and some bad news for this channel. It is on life support. YouTube hit me up and said, yo, you ain't been posting over there. We gonna take you out to monetize, the monetization shit. So I gotta immediately start posting shit over there. I was gonna just switch everybody and tell y'all to go over here, but I decided not to do that. So once again, go on over here to the What's the Business with Super Rig show, and the name of my channel is Super Rigatoni. It's Super Rigatoni. And I might change it to What's the Business. I will be doing a morning show in the beginning, and then I'm gonna probably start doing nightly shows as well. But go on and go over there and follow. This is basically what the motherfucking show go look like and shit. And speaking of backdoor shows, y'all remember this show right here? This was that show. Remember that episode of Martin when motherfucking Tisha Campbell was the radio? She was in the record label shit with that light-skinned dude that be in all them damn movies, but he don't never get like his own movie and shit, but he be playing like bit parts and shit. Yeah, this what this is. So anybody that came here expecting struggle stream shit, it's definitely still gonna be struggle, but I just want y'all to get used to what it's gonna look like on the other shit, man. Also today in hip hop, Sticky Fingers of Onyx was born November 3rd, 1973. So shout out to that. Shout out to Onyx off in this thing. Also today, and this what I be doing on over there on the other shit. Okay, I'm gonna do hip hop Black History Month, and then Black History Fact of the Day, and then the National Day. So that's what it's gonna be. Today is, let's see, Job Action Day. It is also National Housewives Day. Then it is National Broadcast Traffic Professionals Day. And then most importantly of all these days is National Sandwich Day. My favorite sandwich is a hamburger. Then there's a hamburger with bacon on the account. Oh, or it was a club. But I think it's just got to be some shit with some meat on it. Pause. All right, y'all. Let's see who in the house. We gonna still see who in the house. Before I go back to the main story and shit, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe. Let's see who in here. Slippery when healing. Wait. Slippery halving. I don't know why I be getting your name confused and shit. I ain't got my applause button, so I can't say yay to everybody and shit yet. But I do got this button right here. It make that noise. That y'all didn't even get to fucking hear because I ain't set this shit up. Hold on, I gotta go back over here. I'm still working out the bugs. I told you it's still gonna be some goddamn struggle and shit. So I'll come over here, and then I press okay. Okay, that's what I gotta do. Then come over here. All right. Then I press this right here. Boom. And then I do got a button that do this. Okay, yeah. That's a button right there. Y'all can hear that button and shit. But Slippery Halfin said the pizza party might be happening soon. We gonna talk about that and shit. I don't know. I'm praying for it. You know I be praying for it. LL Bitty said, if only. Yeah, shout out to LL Bitty. What's the business? Let's see. I'm watching Charles. How do you pronounce the first name? Is it Charles or is it Charles? Please, somebody tell me what it is. But shout out to his channel. He be having some takes I agree with sometimes. Some takes I semi-agree with sometimes, just like everybody else. But go check out his channel. Talking about Aubrey new problems. He's too arrogant to do us the unaliving. Yeah, he is a spoiled brat. He ain't gonna do it. We really want him to, though. Rayleigh Rails, what's the business? Hit us up with the drinks and the food. Let's see. Trying to hit up folks. I ain't say, what's the business, Philly Diva? What's up? What's up, STL? None. You feel like we ain't seen you in a long time. What's up, Vazo Inc? What's the business with you? And yeah, we go. Oh, hey, Omar Pinion House. What's the business, Omar Pinion? JD Eagles, what's good? I'm gonna be honest. Y'all want to know the real reason? It's gonna be too TMI, but had the bubble guts. All right, I was supposed to be planning a whole bunch of shit, but shit had a plan for me, and I had to go handle that, and that's why it was super late. All right, okay, but next time it's gonna be shit like that over there at the other channel. All right, make sure you go over there. Let's see. Tashina Arnold. That's right. That is right. Let's see. Wade said, every time I click, you said suspect stuff. Happy Monday. Look, if we talking about Drake or DJ Academics, that's a suspect topic. There's no way you gonna not be able to. There's no way you just gonna make it through. Other people might be making it through, but that's because they don't want to see the reality of the subjects that they talking about. And I totally understand that. Hey, I'm a rebel, and I don't give a fuck. All right, I want y'all to see the truth. So you gotta use truthful language. Can't be out here masquerading shit. Like you can't say rape no more. People saying grape. I'm not doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But rape is bad. That's not an endorsement for rape. I'm just saying I use real literal words over in this bitch. Suicide. Talk about unaliving. What type of shit is that? They trying to change our motherfucking language and how we speak and the meaning of words and shit so we be all fucked up and shit. Don't let them do it to you. I will be talking about that shit like that over on the other channel. Take y'all asses over there. It's the pin comment. Take your asses over there. All right, y'all. Let's get into the first story tonight. Well, I did want to talk about this other story real quick. This story is real crazy. It was a dude in New York that shot a lost black DoorDash driver in the back, nearly killing him after he asked for directions, and he has been indicted. His wife was caught deleting 17 Ring videos to cover it up. And this is the picture of that motherfucker right here. Let's take a picture. Who was that? Wade, if you want to hear some plausible stuff, this motherfucker gonna be getting fucked in the ass with a broomstick every night. And penises also. And penises. In the mouth. They might kill him. It's great. It's a great day. Let's see. First up on the document, Drake sure does like the BBWs and shit. And one BBW gave some intel, and you could tell that she was telling the truth because this motherfucker went and jumped all up in Aiden Ross's motherfucking bullshit, trying to deny it. Now this is her at this some type of Hispanic podcast. It says model Gracie Bunn says she dated Drake after DMing him Ola while she was married. Got a skanky hoe. She also reveals she met his son and mother, but she fell out with Drake after the Aiden Ross wireless fest stream. She says she blocked him, claiming he blacklisted her from UK parties, and he never gave her real love or attention. What the fuck? You do know Baka is in his life. She added that she didn't sign any NDAs. And this is a picture of her, and it's quite obvious, okay? It's quite obvious that this is where he got his BBL suggestions from. Like, you know, they went to the same doctor and shit. And I'm pretty sure he probably stopped fucking with her because she was jealous. He was jealous of her BBL, but we don't have pure evidence of that. Let's see. So here is a bit of her interview on the other podcast and shit. Now this is in Spanish, all right. I do know Espanol. I know. I'm gonna translate the shit they saying for y'all. Just trust me, okay? This what they say in the video.
Hace algo con Drake, Justin Bieber, Burna Boy.
Right there, he said, "Do Drake want to suck all these dudes' dicks off?"
Por ahí va el asunto.
He said, "Of course, duh."
Con Drake una vaina.
Then he asked her, "Hey, did he suck your penis?" Let's continue.
Épico, sí.
Un palo.
Yo
le ponía canciones de él.
¿Cómo fue?
Yo le he puesto canciones de tuyas.
She said, "I don't have one, but he wanted me to have one, but I refused to get that type of surgery."
Le puse wow y 911.
¿Verdad? Espérate.
Duro.
Ella amiga de Drake. ¿Cómo tú conoces a Drake?
Desde
He said, "Oh, wow, Drake actually talks to real women? Well, tell us your story."
el 2020.
2020. ¿Y cómo se contactan ustedes?
Porque él me gustaba como artista y yo le mandé un mensaje.
¿Tú?
Yo le dije que hola, así, en español, dije hola.
¿Estoy yendo fruta?
So she said, in the inbox, I hit him up with hola, but I was married because I'm a skanky hoe. And this goes on for 6-7 minutes where she talk about all this shit. And it's just, you know, they was talking about Drake. Apparently it was some trans at the party and stuff that he was at. And let's see so y'all can read it too.
O sea, de haber estado con Drake.
No, porque eso es cualquiera, o sea, eso en verdad no es como que...
Cualquiera no puede estar con Drake.
O sea, me refiero de que no es como algo que, pues, de que hay la única en el mundo, ¿me entiendes?
Ya yo quiero estar con Grace y
No.
me sentía Drake.
So yeah, so basically they just laughing at Drake because he a bitch ass nigga. Now he went on Aiden Ross's stream or whatever the fuck. They said Drake showed up in Aiden Ross' chat to respond after model Gracie Bunn claimed on the Dominican. Shout out to the Dominicans out there. Talk show that they used to date, but she blocked him after he did something dirty. Let's listen what this bitch ass Aiden Ross got to say.
El problema estuvo en que después de eso hubo un stream
There was a
con
stream
un
with a gringo
que se
named
llama
Aiden Ross. Whoa. What is a gringo?
Oh, okay. She called him.
So there's a new class action lawsuit. So there's a ton of people who have got
What is
together
a
to file this
gringo?
lawsuit, but the lead plaintiff.
Hey, what the fuck? Where that sound coming from?
Who's also known as a cousin to Snoop Dogg, and what he's claiming is that
Wait, what?
Spotify should be in trouble because they have.
Oh, I think I had triggered something when I went all the way.
Like scam situation, and he
What?
points to Drake as an artist and says
Hold
that
on,
Drake,
y'all, I gotta
among
find
a
this
ton of
damn
artists, but specifically
shit.
the example given in the
Glad
lawsuit
I'm
is
getting all
about
the
Drake.
bugs
They
out
say
today.
that Drake has benefited from the mass scale.
I can't find it. And if I close it, it's gonna restart, y'all. I'm scared.
Spotify. But basically, what they're
All right, I'm
claiming
about to
is
shut
that
it down. What the fuck? Where this shit coming from? It is a ghost. Hold on. Oh, I had it open in another damn window and shit. My bad, y'all. I told y'all I was gonna be some goddamn struggle and shit, but I ain't gonna lie, I was real scared on that shit. Like, I was really scared. I ain't know what was gonna happen, y'all. And all my goddamn windows I had set up for the damn stream is gone. Just like that. Ain't this a bitch? All right, well, we gonna move on. I'm gonna see if this bitch is in my history, and we just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Oh, okay, here you go. All right, they gonna let me open all the tabs and shit. Let me see, restore window. Okay, here we go. I was scared to the motherfucker, boy. I promise I was scared. Let's see, here we go. All right, we back in business. All right. So, where the fuck was we at? Yeah, she ain't signed no NDA. She went on there. So Drake bitch ass popped up in the motherfucking. He popped up in the chat, and here he go talking about big cap. Gringo has me dying, huh? Gringo, whoa, just me and you. Blackballed is crazy. You see how he's not denying any of the shit she's saying? He introduced her to his mom. She was married, and she was married. Hit him up in the inbox, and this who he introducing Adion to, and his mama. This nigga is a goddamn. What's the word for? He is a scoundrel. That motherfucker is a scoundrel. I ain't never met a real life scoundrel in my life. That motherfucker is a scoundrel and a motherfucking degenerate. Go introduce your mama to a married bitch. The fuck is wrong with you, Aubrey? You's a dumbass bitch. That's the fuck you is. Matter of fact, let's look at it. And I don't know why any of us surprised. Because this is what this nigga look like. Just look at his face. This nigga look like he still use that Oxy shit. Y'all remember back in the day, the shit for pimples and shit? And he used Noxzema and shit. Trying to look like the biggest bitch that he can. And go put a filter on his face. And that nigga look like he got hella motherfucking work and shit. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to turn this into a Drake bash. And it's just, he's such a bitch ass nigga. I don't know what to do. Speaking of how much of a bitch ass nigga he is, even national sports teams is making fun of this nigga. This shit is wonderful. You know how much of a bitch you guys to be? The whole entire world is making fun of this nigga. I want y'all to know. I know we all been waiting for a pizza party. I know this. But I think this might be better than a pizza party. Because this the thing, y'all. If he went on to the what's that shit called in between heaven and hell? Because I already told y'all, Jesus don't want them. And the devil don't want them fucking up the vibe in hell. Because you know hell popping. And Drake dumbass think he gonna get into hell, and hell gonna be like, hold on, bitch, we don't accept lames here. You gotta at least be cool and shit. Use a whole ass nigga. Purgatory, that's where that nigga gonna be at. In purgatory, we will see his tears. He gonna cry because I think you can still see what's going on and shit. But now we get to see him because he gonna get sick and skinny again, like that, like he was the last time and shit. He gonna get just like that. And we gonna get to watch him deteriorate because everybody is making fun of him. Corporations, children, Dominicans, everybody is making fun of this motherfucker. And when we see him go out, we know he full of shit. Matter of fact, check this out. This was him at the motherfucking game. I was trying to find a picture of this motherfucker. I typed in Drake baseball game. And these is the pictures that popped up for this motherfucker. And it's crazy just how much of a bitch he is. Look at this. Look at him. He be jumping on doing girl lives and shit.
Come back to the World Series, Game 6. We're here right now, outside with the family. Snitch. Here. Game 6. Game 6 and 6. You guys know what time it is. Close.
This nigga is showing off the motherfucker. Y'all can tell that they got their yarn straight from motherfucking Michael's. This nigga went to the Pottery Barn and he wearing that shit still. He's still wearing that shit. And of course his team got their ass whooped because he an unlucky motherfucker. And he gonna eventually get banned from all sporting events and shit. I'm telling y'all, that's what's gonna happen. Let's see. Was there anything else connected to that? Now, apparently, I ain't hear this part of it, but apparently it says Gracie Bunn had to clarify some prior statements. She said, in that party I mentioned before with Drake, there were no trans people around him and nothing illegal was going on. It was just a normal party. I want to clear that up because rumors got twisted. Is this in English?
Parece que estás diciendo.
No, o sea,
Ajá.
había mujeres modernas.
No, it ain't. She lying. It was 100%. Everything she said wasn't in there, was in there. Who the fuck gotta add that as a caveat? That there wasn't no trans people and there wasn't nothing illegal going on at the party. And even if it ain't no trans people, who the fuck going to a party where it ain't no illegal shit at? Like, what kind of party is that? That ain't no party. This is 100%. That's a children's birthday party. Which we talking about Drake, so she might not be lying. Yeah, she might not be lying. Let's pray that she is. All right. Now, what else? What else was said? Let's go on and get over to this motherfucking Rolling Stones article. Now, the Rolling Stones article, as you see, is rolling like a motherfucker. This shit is a real life 8 bajillion pages. Just look at it. That is a lot of shit. Wow. See, even Offset, like, God damn, that's a lot of words and shit. So, what we gonna do? This is what we gonna do. We gonna motherfucking read this Hollywood Reporter version of it, okay? Because this is much more doable for your boy and shit. What time is it? 8:21. Yeah, I'm on good time. Unless y'all want, do y'all want to read? Let me go over here. Let me see. Where my goddamn book? Okay. Do y'all want to read the long article or do y'all want to do the short article? Okay, because I'm gonna be honest. I didn't have no time to get any other stories about the fraudster. Could y'all please put some stories about the fraudster in the chat? Because all I got is disrespect and hurling insults at him. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? So let's see what the people saying if they want us to read the whole thing. Let's see. These sports teams and athletes need to start telling him not to cheer for them for real. He know. He be greasing hands and shit. And then he grease his own hands so he can jack them off so he can get in there because he's a nasty fuck. Lady Lex said, if you say it wasn't the kind of women you'd expect, that definitely needs clarification. That is true. Yeah, that broad line. She can jump in the inbox, man. That's the most horrific shit ever. That shit's so horrific. Let me check my wife's location and shit. Because of that, now I gotta pass the distrust on to my wife and shit. I'm gonna call my homeboys, be like, you know where your wife at? You might need to check her phone. All right, Trey Mack said keep it short and sweet. And just like in America, only like 20% of people vote and let the rest of the world let the 20% dictate what the fuck else gonna happen to us for the most part. Thanks a lot, motherfucking folks who don't vote. But Trey Mack said we gonna read the Hollywood Reporter version of it. And hopefully it's got all the details. We don't miss anything out. All right. It says Drake accused of earning billions of fraudulent streams in class action suit against Spotify. A new class action suit today. A new class action lawsuit against Spotify, which we needed to clarify that with a lot of people because a lot of folks, I believe, thought that it was Drake getting sued directly, but no, it was Spotify getting sued by this other dude. Let us continue. It says a new class action lawsuit against Spotify accuses the company of allowing massive amounts of streaming fraud on this platform, with Drake in particular allegedly benefiting from billions of artificial streams. In the suit filed in the federal court in California on Sunday, rapper RBX, who is also Snoop Dogg's cousin, claims that Spotify is all too happy to turn a blind eye to a massive streaming fraud that takes place on this platform, which in turn siphons off royalties from other artists. Drake, who is named as a defendant in the complaint, is the only artist named in the suit. Oh, that shit funny because motherfuckers say this good, so I like it. RBX, whose real name is Eric Dwayne Collins, alleged that between January 2020 and September 2025, a substantial, non-trivial percentage of Drake's 37 billion streams. That don't even sound real. The Michael Jackson got motherfucking a billion streams in this bitch. 37. Michael Jackson got to have at least 8 gajillion. Now this bitch, it was no way 37. People wouldn't go listen to that shit that many times, except for the Drizzy Reddit jacking off to it to go when they go to sleep and shit. But that ain't 37 billion. On Spotify during that time frame were inauthentic and appeared to be the work of a sprawling network of bot accounts. While Drake is the only artist highlighted in the lawsuit, as the suit said, the alleged case does not stand alone. The artist and his team is not accused of fraudulently manipulating streams, but is just listed as a beneficiary of such rampant fraud. Spotify pays out its artists in pro rata model, where all the streams on the platform are compiled together and royalties get doled out based on the artist's percentage of the overall streaming marketplace. If an artist uses bots or other fraudulent methods to artificially raise their stream count, it would unfairly give bigger take of the royalty pool and water down royalties that would go legitimate streams instead. And see, this is why the whole streaming shit fucked up. Cause it ain't just Drake. Of course, we gonna say it's just Drake for the main part, just cause Drake hate. But don't get it twisted. These labels do this for all their favorite artists and shit. Yes, your favorite artist too. Not my favorite artist. They don't do this shit for OJ. They don't do this for the Juice Man. They don't do this for Lil B. But y'all, they do it for everybody. Okay. And Spotify and the record labels is in bed together. The record labels own stock in Spotify. And they don't give a fuck about the artist getting no goddamn money. It's just a circle jerk of fraudery in there with Drake standing in the middle of it. Because they'll be jerking off around this. Let's continue. Allegedly. Hyperbole. Let us continue. Spotify is the sole defendant in the suit, and the bulk of the complaint is focused around the company's alleged inability and or unwillingness to police fraud, calling Spotify's efforts nothing but the window dressing and inadequate at best. To satisfy constant pressure from shareholders to grow the business and increase stock prices, Spotify needs an ever-expanding population of users to engage on its platform, the suit reads. The more users, including fake users, Spotify has, the more advertisements it can sell, the more profits the company can report, all of which serves to increase the purported value. And that's something else I wanted to talk about. Have y'all ever heard of the dead internet theory? I'm not going to say most, but it is a large amount of interactions that I done had with bots, like not real people. Most of the time we can see them, but they done trained them very well. Spotify and all these other streaming services use these because guess who they really pimping? They really pimping all of the people that buy ads for their platform. They pimping Tide and fucking Betty Crocker, and I think all of them under one same company and shit, so it kind of don't matter. Fuck corporations. But still, though, that's who they really pimping. So they fucking artists, and the corporations' ad money is getting fucked off, and it's just a big clusterfuck of drakery. Let's continue. Streaming fraud has plagued the streaming services for years, with the issue only exasperated as fraudsters flood the zone with AI slop tracks and bot forms. In a statement, a Spotify spokesman refuted the notion that the company gains from streaming fraud. The fuck? You was a fucking liar. Oh my gosh, you made my damn mouse go crazy. And pointed towards efforts the streaming service has instituted to combat the practice. We cannot comment on pending litigation. However, Spotify in no way benefits from the industry-wide challenge of artificial streaming, the spokesman said. We heavily invest in always improving best-in-class systems to combat and safeguard artist payouts with strong protections like removing fake streams, withholding royalties, and changing penalties. Our systems are working our systems are working. In a case from last year, one bad actor was indicted for stealing $10 million from streaming services, only $60,000 of which came from Spotify, proving how effective we were at limiting the impact of artificial streaming on our platform. For more information about artificial streaming, how artists can afford it, and what Spotify is doing it, please visit this. Okay, once a motherfucker put a goddamn website in the damn shit, you know they full of shit. But I want to see this case from last year real quick. Spotify accounted for $60K or $10 million fraud streaming case. Yeah, let me write this down because it's gonna be rough next year. I need an extra $10 million. Stream, bank bots, AI slop. Yeah, shit, that one post me on the goddamn camera. While Spotify is the lone defendant, many of the more noteworthy claims in the complaint revolve around Drake in particular. Collins alleged that many of Drake's streams reflect abnormal VPN usage to obscure where the listeners are coming from. He alleged that over a 4-day period in 2024, at least 250,000 streams of Drake's songs No Face or No Face. Maybe in real life, maybe 7 people listen to No Face. I don't even think the Drizzy Reddit was playing that goddamn song. 250,000. Criminals always overdo it. Every time. But were falsely geomapped through the coordinated use of VPNs to the United Kingdom in an attempt to obscure their origins. Collins further alleged that less than 2% of his users account for roughly 15% of his overall streams, and roughly 9% of his streams are attributed to less than 1% of his users. As a result, Drake's music accumulated far higher total streams compared to other highly streamed artists, even though those artists had far more users than Drake. Yeah, he been fucking. They been fucking up the game, and it's all worked together. UMG pay Spotify to put Drake all over the goddamn app and shit, which everybody complained about Drake being on their playlist. That motherfucker didn't pop up on my shit, right? Because they know, I think the AI and trained the AI on my Spotify. You know better. I say you know better. Well, I be in my own playlist. I don't be going to them arranged playlists because they be some hoes. The amount of streaming revenue that would otherwise have been distributed to legitimate rights holders, but for fraudulent boosting of Drake's music, is estimated to be in the hundreds of millions of dollars, the suit said. Currently unclear at press time is the accuracy of these figures or where Collins got any of the data from. That's not disclosed in this complaint. The suit doesn't currently include any exhibits or additional documents backing up the allegations. A representative for Drake didn't immediately respond to the request for comment. The allegations are, of course, a bit ironic given that Drake himself accused Universal Music Group of engaging in streaming fraud with Spotify and other platforms to artificially boost Kendrick Lamar's diss track, Not Like Us, in his defamation suit against the label that was dismissed in October. He's currently appealing the decision. Goddamn, motherfucking damn tongue tied in this bitch. Now, there have been people talking about this, larger, what is this shit called? Entertainment sites, The Breakfast Club, Whack 100. Let's hear what they had to say about this situation. And it does remind us of who the fuck they was talking about last year when the other day when Aiden Ross, that lawyer, was on Aiden Ross shit and was like, yeah, Drake been bodied 100%. I know that shit, not allegedly. It's looking like all this is tied up with each other. Let's check out what The Breakfast Club had to say about this situation. This was that shit that was playing in the background that scared the fuck out of me and shit.
Here it says, there are these random locations that they're tracing these bot farms back to. That raid basically was them going and saying, hey, we're trying to get some more information here because something's about to happen. So if you put 2 and 2 together, I think one over here, what we talked about before with the raids, is them gathering some evidence. And now you have this, big class action lawsuit that is saying we have the evidence, now here is the lawsuit. So I think what you're going to see is these two come together to try and prove what they're claiming is happening with allegedly with Drake and a ton of other artists.
Yeah, I don't know about Drake, but this is going to be a situation in the future, because I feel like in the future this is going to be like the next federal freak off, like one of the next big federal cases, because this is illegal. Like, it's going to be a lot of artists who have been using these bot farms to blow their numbers up, blow their digital sales up, not just their sales, but to control narratives on social media. They're going to find themselves in some federal situations.
Or not only that, you use those bot farms to get more money from a record label to sign you, right? Because
that's what this is.
That's what it's based on,
That's
right?
essentially what this is.
A lie, basically.
Yeah.
And the bot farms, if you look on TikTok, because I've seen pictures, I don't know if they're real or not, but they have like maybe like 100 phones set up, and 100 phones are streaming different artists. So I guess you pay these bot farms, and let's say you pay, and then this month is this artist.
And wait till Peter get involved, because you know they got monkeys that know how to freaking be sitting at the computer typing all of this stuff out. Yes, you ain't see Superman?
Shut up.
Goodbye. Goodbye. No.
Yeah. Now, if you have never seen a bot farm, this is what the fuck a bot farm look like. Okay, it's many variations, but usually it's just a big ass setup where people be sitting in front of phones. Some of them got AI that work it, but it could be a room full of regular humans. It could be a motherfucker just right here, just walking down and clicking on your favorite artist shit all day long. And this is basically what they are. And this makes sense. This is the motherfucker that looked like they was pressing on No Face, and the only reason they was able to do it because they don't hear it. They the volume down on all of them. They just press it and shit. Because we know if they heard it, Drake would probably be getting a murder charge, because he would have killed a person pressing them buttons if they had to actually listen to it. Another person that wanted to chime in on this shit, I believe, was Whack 100. Let's hear what the fuck he got to say. How long is this? 4 minutes. That's a lot. Whack 100 says by 2026 it's going to be over for Drake. He says pay attention to what's happening to him ever since he lost that UMG lawsuit. First his name got tied to that Steak lawsuit. Now it's Spotify lawsuit. Next up, the women are going to start coming out. Which we already kind of see that, because the BBW chick, the El Dominicano, came out and she already spilling beans with him at trans parties and illegal activities that she claimed wasn't there. Yeah, right. So Whack may be right, since he was on DJ Suck a Dick. I mean Vlad, not academics. I know you could get it mixed up with that description. I'm not gonna play that shit. I don't give a fuck. Now, of course, the Drake fans are going out here attacking people, and it's a sad state of affairs. Rob Markman he's had an eventful year. This person came from some I don't know what Drizzy. I mean, he probably from Drizzy Reddit. It says Rob Markman came to post his thoughts on a 60-year-old washed-up rapper who cited Drake in frivolous lawsuit, but had nothing to say about the sexual assault and harassment cases moving forward under federal judges against TDE or the 50-plus docket sitting on Rock Nation. Now, it is very crazy that people bring this type of shit up or whatever, because, look, if that shit was really something, people will be talking about it, don't you think? Even if it is true, you ain't provide no. Let's see if he put some links up in here. You ain't even put no links, so you just running your mouth. Don't nobody know if shit ongoing or not and shit. All right, bitch. So shut the fuck up and leave motherfucking Rob Markman alone. This motherfucker is the most calmest, even-keeled person ever. Even though he think Drake got classics. That is very questionable. Very questionable. I have to give some demerits for that. Negative 87,000. Drake has no classics. It's a well-known fact. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about and shit? Oh yeah. So this is just for this Tonight Show. Just for familiarity. I'm gonna need y'all to go on and tell Nana to get out the room. We are going to head to the Drizzy Reddit, all right? So I want y'all to go in and get your safety precautions ready and shit, cause it is gonna get crazy in the 99 2000. Look, you guys, you know the Drizzy Red is over there sucking dicks, and that's why you need precaution. Oh shit! You want to know something else I want to tell y'all and shit before we go to the Drizzy Reddit? Y'all remember that time I told y'all I stopped drinking Sprite because that motherfucking damn commercial where they put Drake in the top 5, top 4, whatever and shit. And I always told people that the reason they bring up bots because this motherfucker himself is a bot. And they told us in this goddamn commercial, let's check out this bullshit. I'm not about to play the music, but look. So there he go, pretending to come up with shit. He take off his goddamn shit. There go 40 in healthier days. And then he like, damn, shit, they got a camera in here. We can't play that. We can't play the real people's verses and shit first. All right, we just go turn this shit up. And then he becomes what the fuck he is. Now, we ain't gonna blame Sprite for turning him into this, okay? He was already a bot beforehand. But as I told y'all, then this was so scary about the shit. Wade say I be saying plausible shit. How am I not gonna be able to say plausible shit? These motherfuckers not only showed us that he was a bot, but then guess what happened to all the damn nut he be drinking from Baca? Look what happened. They put that in this motherfucker. The goddamn nut is starting to bust up out this motherfucker's damn body and shit. Look at all that Baca nut in that bitch. This shit is crazy. And boom, explodes. This is where all the nut happened. That's where it come out at and shit. Sprite told us. They been telling us what this motherfucker was. This nigga is a nut bot. Crazy. Then he suck it all back in. Miraculous. That shit is wild. He need to be on the blade. Oh, that's my wife. All right, we better go to this motherfucking Drizzy Reddit and shit as the show is struggling enough, all right? Without the back and forth from Briss. It's hard for me to keep this shit up. Bless you. All right. Make sure Nana is in the proper designated place, okay? And once again, for people that never have been in the Drizzy Reddit, I need y'all to check this out. Do y'all see what sign represents them? Look at this. Look at this. I didn't make this shit up when I be telling y'all. Y'all be telling me I be talking about some plausible shit, but this nigga is holding a motherfucker while they jacking each other off. And this is their symbol for their whole shit. Let me look. Even the close up, you can see it. That shit crazy. That's the picture they gonna use. Any goddamn way. Let's get into these motherfucking what they crying about now. So I'm scared to post this shit because you don't know what Drizzy ready to go put in this bitch. Y'all say I be doing plausible shit. I be saying well, this is what we talking about. These niggas is walking around with Drake in their ass. Nasty motherfuckers. This dude is really a duck. This dude is a duck. They sit here and watch duck shit all day. And I ain't gonna front. There's an ass whooping right there. That should have been an ass whooping. And see who he punked? Look who he punked. The old white dude right there and shit. He couldn't even find a regular dude to motherfucking play that role and shit. Go bitch that motherfucker out. Well, I ain't gonna front though. That motherfucker that was on his knees in NLE Chopper's video, that Michael Jackson video, that was acting like he was smoking that cigarette. He was pretending to be NBA Youngboy. He probably would have did this video. And see, that's why you shouldn't have did the y'all might not know who I'm talking about. Let me show y'all who I'm talking about real quick. That goddamn NLE Chopper. And see, this is why you don't do certain shit. Okay? Now this young man, now anytime I think of a role that a regular person wouldn't play, I gotta think about this gentleman. That all he was trying to do was, get his name out there, showing his acting skills, showing his crack smoking skills or cigarette skills. And now I gotta say that's who would have played this role in this motherfucking video now. And I really hate that shit. But you can see it though. You can see him playing that role though. It's sad. Here they go. Rock Nation CEO Desiree Perez is a current member of Rolling Stone Council. They'll say this is all a conspiracy theory. Let's see what these hoes said about this. It's funny when Nicki was claiming there's a smear campaign going on. No one believed her. Now it's happening to Drake. People are waking up. Nicki isn't crazy at all. I've said this on record. Whatever Nicki be saying about Rock Nation, I do believe there's some truth in that, all right? But the rest of them goddamn pillow pill fantasies and shit, I can't stand by that shit. You know that and this how you know Nicki is really crazy. Tweets Trump. Let's see. So check this out. So this motherfucker done put some dick suckery shit when she tweeted damn Trump. How the fuck? See, that's why don't nobody fuck with your Instagram page, TV1. Cause how you ain't gonna have the damn carousel so I can get the damn details of the shit. Dirty motherfuckers. Let's see. Here we go. I know they gonna have it. Hey, damn, this is a Barb's Reddit. I ain't go front. I'm kind of scared to go in here though. These motherfuckers crazy for real. Shh. We gotta be quiet. So these motherfuckers, here we go. Nicki Minaj just endorsed Donald Trump for president. Where is the goddamn tweet? And here she go. Nicki Minaj has zero political affiliation. The most she ever said is go vote. All promo is good old promo ass Chris. They in here really sucking clits. Don't she vote for Biden back then? Didn't she vote? Island Girl, these motherfuckers is just like the Drizzy Reddit. All of they fans are crazy. All of them are crazy. And did she do something to get all the damn pictures of the motherfucking damn tweets took down? Like I said, I didn't do any pre-show prep. Let's see if she kept it up on X and shit. Yeah, she did. Reading this made me feel a deep sense of gratitude. We live in a country where we can freely worship God. No group should ever be persecuted for practicing their religion. We don't have to share the same beliefs in order for us to respect each other. Numerous countries around the world are being affected by this horror. It's dangerous to pretend we don't know this. Thank you to the president and his team for taking this seriously. So let's see what she's talking about. What? Christianity is facing existential threat in Nigeria. Thousands of Christians are being killed. Radical Islamists are responsible for this mass slaughter. I'm hereby making Nigeria the country of particular concern. Now, I'm going to say something, and this is really for the other channel and shit. I'm going to be talking about this type of shit because there's a lot of dog whistles in there. For those who know, but we'll go more into it over there and shit. I don't want to get that deep into the shit tonight or whatever. Cause it's a lot of stuff going on. Mayweather, whole bunch of shit going on. So yeah, we'll be talking about that on a more secure channel. How about that? Hey, the membership. If you want to join the membership, I ain't got no button, but it's $2.99. Let's see. And on the other channel too. Lawsuit against Spotify, but I won't talk back to you like that. In the membership though, you know we be chopping it up. Where the damn Drizzy Reddit? All right. Smells like Rock Nation tactics. Between this and the Gracie Bunn interview, they are on his ass. No, y'all is on his ass. Literally. Let's see. Odd how Drake brings this up and attempts to sue nobody. Cares. As soon as someone brings it up, Drake, and that didn't even make any sense. And then we're going to the chat. See what the fuck y'all talking about. My 2 cents on the shit is, this is what I think about the whole situation. What Whack 100 said is true. Even Joe Budden said that there was going to be retribution for him trying to bite the hand that feed him. As y'all know, over here, we told y'all that Drake got jealous. Lucian told him he wasn't the top mouth giver, and he went to go sue him and shit for some dumbass reason. But seriously, the whole record industry is fucked up. It's always been fucked up since day one. They always been lying to us about everything, charts, records, all that shit. If you really know how P record deal went, it kind of went like that, but it kind of didn't. And P had to rip off some people to get his money back and shit, because the record labels made sure that they got their money and shit. With this spotting shit, everything is fucked up, okay? They control the whole platform. So, and they don't show anybody anything. They just show you what show up on them little counters. They don't show you the back end of that shit. Same thing as Netflix. Same thing with movies and TVs and all of that shit. They don't have to show you the back end or anything, so they can tell us anything. With that being said, since the industry knows everything is done by perception, they know that the average person see a big number by somebody, oh, they must be popping, and boom. So that's the first phase to get people to become fans of somebody, because most people are sheep. They just follow what everybody else follow, right? The second wave, though, is, like we talked about earlier, Spotify and shit, they gonna make their money regardless. They making it from the ads, and they making it from people that sign up for their monthly shit. And then the record labels make their money, because the more that they artist is bodied, the more money go to them, so that they can rip off the artist and only give them 2 cents or whatever the fuck, half a cent or whatever. I think Snoop said he had a billion streams and he got $40,000. So yeah, it's just some fuckery. As far as Drake is concerned, yeah, they about to come for him. Yes. And the Drizzy Reddit, y'all finally about to be right. Y'all about to be right. But see, y'all don't understand. Drake brought this upon himself. Okay. He's a dumb he is the quintessential example of insecurity. He was a geek and a nerd. And no disrespect to geeks and nerds. I was a geek and nerd, but not a geek and nerd like that. I was a likable geek and nerd. Didn't nobody want to be his friend. The only friend he done ever seen that we done seen him with for a long period of time is 40. And then Chubbs and Hush, who write all his shit. They don't really fuck with him, though. I done seen them motherfuckers. They look like they had real friends and shit. They just motherfucker been riding this motherfucker coattails because they give him some type of credence or some type of they give him some type of clout up there with him riding around with them motherfuckers, I believe. But yeah, Drake, he was a bitch ass motherfucker, got put in the game. They strategically placed him so that he could get all the money from, as he said in that one interview. I didn't say all this. This was in their goddamn interview. He was like, oh yeah, they finally, the Jewish community gonna love you because they never had a rapper like that, and da-da-da-da-da. So they got their segment. They was able to get the white folks because he was safe, and they was able to get black folks because they got black folks to write his music for him and shit. So they had both of his sides, his white side and his black side, all covered. And they rode that motherfucking wave all the way up to the goddamn tippy top. This motherfucker, instead of understanding that he was riding a wave of fake popularity that was being propped up by the music industry, which I'm pretty sure he was very aware of. That's why he's doing this lawsuit and shit. Instead of just understanding, hey, this was a hell of a ride and shit. This is a hell of a ride. He proceeds to really think that he, as many of us said, is bigger than the program. And he was saying little raps and rhymes I done heard over a couple of YouTube videos where they say, oh yeah, he go go against the industry. They know they against him. Look, the industry wasn't. He was talking that shit, just trying to seem like he had some guts, but Diddy slapped the fuck out this motherfucker in real life. Real life over a damn beat or a song or something, or Cassie, whatever the fuck. He slapped the shit out of this motherfucker. T.I. homeboy pissed on him. You know what I'm saying? This was while he was in the game. And ain't nothing else that we probably ain't known where motherfuckers done checked this motherfucker. Then Kendrick whooped his ass for a full year. Up and down the court. Now, the industry about to whoop his ass. Because he wanted to file a lawsuit saying, no, y'all did this. Nah, Kendrick That shit was gonna happen regardless and shit. Now the real shit about to come out the woodworks, and I already got this BBW on their ass. But wait till they bring the niggas out. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm like, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Whether it's true or not, cause they probably go make up shit, which they really don't have to. But ain't no telling. The record labels, they do what they gotta do and shit. All the while they doing this, they still gonna be making money off this motherfucker. That's the crazy part about it and shit. So I know I've been excited about the pizza party, but I think I would rather see him slowly decline into let's see, who did the game fuck up? Let's see, who really got fucked up by the game and they life was deplorable. I want him. No, not them. Britney Spears. I want him to go down a Britney Spears path where he pull out all his extensions and shit and start swinging umbrellas and shit like that. That's what I want to see him do. Cause he already doing the Instagram shit. He already do the Instagram shit she be doing. She got psychological problems. This motherfucker do it cause he a duck. But I would love to see that. And I really do believe Adion, whatever his son name is, we probably gonna get he probably gonna slap the shit out of Drake and post about that shit. I think he is. I think hopefully one day we get audio of Drake getting his ass beat by Adion. I want him to live long enough for his son to beat his ass. Cause I really feel like he is. I really feel like he is. Especially if he give Kendrick a call and shit. And let Kendrick really break this shit down to him. Or hit up motherfucking damn Pusha T. Or shit, even see one of our videos. Cause once he find out he a train baby. I don't even know. I think my head would explode. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Jimmy Clam, what's the business? Appreciate you for that super chat. Drake is an industry plant that thinks he is bigger than the people that created him. I can't stand Drake. I want him to leave us alone. I hate him. Where the goddamn, is this some damn applause button? It's gotta be some type of applause button around here somewhere. I can't believe I ain't got no real good applause button, but yeah, you know what? I'm about to make an applause button real quick because y'all about to say some real good shit in these comments. I know y'all is, and it needs the appropriate sound effects for what y'all about to be saying on some real shit. Hold on, let me get this goddamn motherfucking applause button real quick. There you go, right, y'all? Yeah. Take this over here. There we go. Mine. I think I lied. There we go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And for the people out there to be like, haters wrong, you ain't supposed to be hating and let me show y'all something. I'm about to show y'all something. Right? Let's get this out the way real quick. Cause people don't understand this type of shit and I always have to tell them. This is something, this symbol right here is the yin and the yang, okay? The yin and the yang. Now, some people will look at this and be like, damn, this is what the sperm inside of Drake's baby mama was looking like after the train because the white people and the black people's sperm was fighting each other. But no, that's not what that is. This is a yin yang symbol, all right? It is balanced, okay? Love, hate, up, down, left, right, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But it cannot be love without hate. And hate usually comes from trying to protect something you love. We love music around here. All sorts of music. All the genres and shit. And Drake has come in and fucked all of them up. a bajillion times. Hate that we have is for the love of music. All right, I always have to point that out and shit because people act like hate is just bad. No, hate is a result of loving something else every time. Now, some people's hate come from self-love and narcissism and shit, and that's why Drake hate himself because he knows he ain't shit. That's why he wearing fake braids and shit. Shit crazy. Let's see. Slippery Halfin said, Furry, you should Furry B Production in this motherfucker. What's the business, Furry B Productions? Where the goddamn damn clap button at? I done lost the goddamn clap button. There we go. What's good? You should always pray, be super talking to us. Wait. You should always pray, be super talking to us hell every Monday, Wednesday. Oh, let me see what he said. He said I should get some holy water before I click on one of y'all's live, shouldn't I? Yeah, on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? My show over there, I'm gonna try to clean it up though, but I know it ain't gonna happen. But I'm gonna be having real well researched shit over there. It's gonna go way smooth and shit. Let's see. Furry B Production said, well, glad I ain't eaten yet. I would have thrown up the whole meal. Hey, it be like that sometimes. Roy said, touring reveals all. If an artist can't fill a stadium, they are not anywhere near a billion streams. And the fuck they don't have to have, and if they don't have a tour, they may really have, and if they don't have to tour, they may really have the streams. Yeah. Russ is a perfect example of this. I've been watching his interviews and shit where he talk about like the record labels and the deals and all of this shit, and he just show how much money he make. He'll show you his back end or whatever the fuck and his distribution deals and all that shit. And he got the streams and he make his own tours and shit. I listened to one of his songs and shit. I went and found his biggest songs. I ain't get it at all. I really didn't. But he has an audience that fuck with him or have fucked with him in the past. And it's a lot of people that don't know who the fuck Russ is and shit. Showing that it's a lot of big motherfuckers. The same thing with YouTube and shit. You'll be having, or Instagram or anything, them big ass influencers or whatever. Soon they'll try to sell a product. They got 1 million subs or whatever and can't sell one thing. Cause it ain't real. You know what I'm saying? Not saying they all bought it, but I'm just saying if you ain't got the mojo, if you ain't really have a real fan base, you screwed in the game and shit. And Drake is not loved by everyone like that on some real shit. He really not. He has they play his shit out in the hookah lounges and shit, or you might hear some, but I have never pulled up on a nigga that's anything like me, at least, so I would hang with, they would bump a Drake. Never in life. It hasn't occurred. Let's see. L Bitty said we really can't even list Britney. Trey Mack III said he already said his head, but he might do it again. He balled up under them extensions. He is balled up under them extensions. Literally, no one has fallen as spectacularly as Drake. Drake, I've never seen nobody get their ass whooped by another person publicly with words ever in my life, like what the fuck Kendrick did with that goddamn 4-pack. That shit is gonna go down in history. It's the most impressive shit ever. The most impressive shit ever. And then the stands and shit, the fucking Drake stands want to be like, oh, no, like, no, he kicks his ass on Meet the Grams and shit. You can't play Meet the Grams in the daytime on the radio or nothing like that. He dropped that shit at the only time you could play that shit, at the witch hour and shit. A portal opened up when he dropped Meet the Grams and shit. It was a portal where the demons from the game Doom and shit entered our world and shit. They walking around right now. That's how crazy Meet the Grams was. It didn't take no, and this goes back to what Royce just who said that about the touring and shit with the super chat? Y'all, Jimmy Clam said. if you really got the people, you don't need no push. You don't need to be plastered everywhere. Meet the Grams wasn't put everywhere. 616 in LA wasn't plastered everywhere and shit. And motherfucking really, Euphoria just spread because of the people. Then not like us, spread because of the people. They ain't have to plaster no not like us everywhere. They ain't have to pull no drakery on that shit. Now, with that being said, I'll never say UMG didn't pull no goddamn exuberance on it. Sprinkled a whole bunch of extra shit on it. Throw just to show Drake how much he need them. Kendrick already had powers. I definitely believe they put super batteries on it. It was already gonna do the thing anyway, but they definitely showed Drake what the fuck he gonna be missing and shit on top of that for that as well. Then he went and swept all the awards, which I know y'all don't understand. If you new here, I don't believe any of the awards are naturally done on any levels. I don't believe sports is now. I believe everything rigged, and yeah, I believe that whole shit was orchestrated. But it was the talent though. What was orchestrated for somebody that actually had talent and had the songs and shit. So it made sense. Like you couldn't even be like, if you were a believer of it, nobody looked at it was like they couldn't have picked him. That shit was trash. No. It was deserved at the same time. So yeah. Shay Max said I never liked his voice or his face. I've been saying that forever. Check this out, y'all. On some real shit. Great face. I never really understood how when he came out. You know what? I don't give a fuck about that shit. It ain't that goddamn serious. But this motherfucker always looked like a wiener. That's 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 the most important thing. He always looked like a wiener. And not the wiener that's the word for a wang. He just looked like a wiener. Like and it just goes to show you just how money can change any goddamn thing. Money can make anybody cool. Money can do a whole bunch of shit. No, I take that back. Cause money can't do a whole bunch of shit. Money can't do it. Jeezy told a story about he was in the club in Atlanta one time, and he walked in there, bitch, all chained up, everything, whatever, and was trying to get at the girls, but he couldn't get at the girls because they wanted the niggas that was rapping that didn't have no money. So if you got the clout, and the popularity, then you can do anything. He spent a lot of money. That Drake spent a lot of money, sucked a lot of dick to get that popularity and shit, to get made look like he was popular. His first album had all them features on it and shit. What? He had claiming all sorts of shit, Wu-Tang Forever. I seen them interviews with the Wu niggas and shit. And it was like, yeah, it was, we gotta, and I looked at them niggas, I was like, y'all still, I still respect y'all, but I knew they were still playing the political game. Motherfuckers like Wu-Tang say some shit, co-sign Drake in any type of way, which they any type of way, just saying, yeah, he's a cool guy. Politics, but he was able to be raised up into the political atmosphere of the music industry and shit. And but when he first came out, he just looked like a duck. He performed like a duck, sounded like a duck. All the shit he ever rapped sounded like some duck shit. Some dope lines. I done heard some dope lines. No, damn well he didn't write that shit, but he made dope lines sound like duck shit. Unbelievable at all. Till I heard that goddamn Marvin's Room. I was like, yeah, this is that bitch right here. This is that whiny ass bitch right here. And he can't sing. Can't sing. At all. Then another song that I didn't like when I heard it, because it sounded like some hoe shit, was that Alicia Keys, that Invincible song, or the Incredible song, or Unbreakable, or whatever the fuck the name of that song was. Because I was like, it was just some aura about it. Then I found out that he wrote it. So this is what it sounds like when he writes shit. Okay. All right. And if some of y'all out there like that song, hey, of course I'm judging you. But we all got different tastes. We all got different tastes, but that shit sounded like ass. And everybody be like, he wrote for other people. He wrote the Alicia Keys song. Then you be like, okay, what else? You got anything else? He wrote for Kanye. You talk about the poopity scoop shit? What the fuck is you talking about? What did the fuck he write for somebody else? That's the only examples you got? He wrote for Kanye. Even Kanye said he wrote for him. What verse? Where is it? They don't never have nothing. Talking about this nigga write for other motherfuckers and shit. Let me see what the fuck. Matter of fact, I will look at that shit. I want to see what the fuck. Who the fuck this bitch write for? Drake song credits for other artists. Let's see. All right. Kanye West 30 Hours. Charlie Heat version. Facts, Charlie Heat, and Yikes from the album Life of Pablo. I'm not lying, y'all. Y'all can ask Briss. I ain't like Life of Pablo, and now I understand why. Rihanna, Work. He wrote Work. Ain't no, not by himself. Hell no. The goddamn Wikipedia. I refuse to believe this. I'm about to be like a MAGA person when you tell them that they stupid as fuck because they believe some dumbass shit, and you show them facts of how what they believe is hurting them, and they just refuse to believe it. That's how it's gonna be if I see that this motherfucker wrote that song by him. So I'm like, I don't believe it. I don't give a fuck. I don't believe what you're saying. Let's see. Work, Rihanna. See. Where the damn song? Exactly. That nigga, he just went in there and motherfucker says, you guys are gonna give me a credit because I'm a bitch, and that's how the fuck that shit work. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, see, they be lying on the internet. That's why you gotta motherfucking do your motherfucking Googles and research in this bitch, because they will motherfucking try to sell you a dream in this hoe. Talking about some goddamn he wrote the motherfucking work. I like that song until his part come on that bitch. Beyonce Mine from her self-titled album and Heated from Renaissance. What? I ain't go front. I don't listen to Beyonce. She can sing or whatever, but I don't. So, but we go check the Wikipedia on it. Let's see if it's any other name on that bitch. And I'll be like, yeah, no, it's bullshit. Songs. Ah, damn, this is a long ass Wikipedia for that motherfucker. All right, here we go. Here are the songs. All right, let's see. Mine. You see all of these damn names? That nigga didn't do shit. This nigga is a fucking 40 wrote that shit for him. And Sidney Brown. And Jordan Ullman. That's who the fuck wrote this shit in Wiener. Not no punk ass Aubrey. Dude just be in a room and then get some goddamn. This is some hoe ass shit. Jamie Foxx Fall for Your Type was originally. What the fuck? Let me see who the fuck wrote that shit. I bet she was 40. Let's see. Is that right here? Okay. Let's see. Once again, here go 40. 40 and Noel Campbell, who ain't even got no wiki, but it was 40. Drake can't do shit by himself. Where is a song where it just say Drake? Let's see. It's probably this song, if any of them. I think this one by itself, because this shit sounded dumb as fuck. Do you think that I'm ready? The fuck? Let's see. Even this one. It's got the goddamn 15 people wrote this goddamn song. Carey Brothers Jr. It was Carey and his brothers and the Junior wrote this song. Like, oh, that's one person. Oh, Crucial. Oh, yeah. Alicia Keys' homeboy wrote this song. He didn't write shit. They be lying, man. They lied. This was a part of that shit we was talking about earlier. They lied to make him look like he was a real artist. Throw his names on some credits just cause or whatever the fuck. So he'd be like, yeah. But that was all bullshit. 100% bullshit. To this day, we ain't got ain't no song where it just say Drake. Except for the goddamn Ovens and Kitchens. And that's motherfucking featuring ChatGPT in this bitch. The lying ass goddamn internet. Lil Wayne, I'm single. He might have wrote that shit, cause I'm pretty sure he probably wrote the structure of it, cause nobody want Drake and shit. And Wayne probably went in there and took out all the parts of him fantasizing about jacking off and sucking dicks and shit. Let's see what this was. Lil Wayne. I told y'all this one. I knew he had to have a hand in it, because I'm single wasn't no good song for me. I ain't like that song. And like I told y'all, Wayne came in there. He took off all the parts about jacking off and sucking dicks. Can I call it? Let's see. Mary J. Blige. I ain't never heard that song. What this song sound like? Let's see. Watch this shit. There's no reason I ain't never heard that shit, because I wouldn't have made it through that part, Drake or no Drake. I wouldn't have listened to that shit regardless. Yeah. Let's see. Melanie Fiona. Rita Ora, R.I.P. Her whole career was R.I.P. Yeah, that nigga ain't wrote shit. And look at this. This is Revolt TV, where they say he wrote for other people, and we just went and searched all these, and all these got 18,000 songs and 18,000 writers on this shit. This nigga don't do shit. All motherfucking industry shit. Where my goddamn chat button? It's just be some bullshit. What's the business, Omar Pena, man? Oops, that's the wrong button. I didn't mean to press that button. Where the goddamn plug at? Appreciate you for that super chat. Drake is having a narcissist nightmare. The voice saying he's not ish isn't coming from his brain. It's coming from people he wants to be accepted by. 100%. 100%. But I'm telling y'all right now, we ain't seeing the narcissistic collapse yet. We have not seen it just yet. And the sad part about it is he's such a weirdo. He gonna be doing shit that's just a part of his motherfucking program and shit. But the day, this how we gonna know it's happening. The day when you can actually see his arm muscles and shit, it's gonna look like a chicken wing. That fat when he gets sick again like he did that other time. That bald spot that he covering up with them goddamn micro braids and shit. Once that's when we go know when his appearance is gonna have to be, what's the word? Cause he be getting waxes and shit. You could tell he go get his vagina waxed and shit. Soon as you see, like, it's gonna be some signs and shit. It ain't happened yet though. We ain't seen it yet. When it happen, we gonna be able to see it, pinpoint it, and everything. But it's on the way though. It's on the way. And honestly, I can see UMG is calling him and shit. Like, they gotta connect and shit, telling him everything gonna be alright and shit. He one of them dumb motherfuckers and shit. Yeah, he's stupid. Going to sporting events, making people lose. Dude is horrible. Let's see. Let me make sure I ain't missing nothing real quick. Let me go up here. Oh, okay, yeah, some super chats I missed and shit, cause my damn super chat thing don't work. I gotta fix it. Omar Pena said earlier at 8:16, an hour ago, Super, you don't speak a lick of Spanish, so the fact you translated that shit perfectly is baffling, to be honest. Hey, when it's about Drake, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no. It's pretty obvious to tell even in other languages, what people are saying up in this thing. It really is. Let me see. What other super chat I missed? Hey, Lady Lex said, go to hell. Just needed to say that. Hey, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Listen to what I say, Lady Lex. I need y'all to get on my frequency right now. I live in the timeline, in the dimension that Drake exists and was popular. I'm already there. We're already there, people. I just want to put that out there for you if you didn't know. Just make sure you get you some ayahuasca, start meditating, purify yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka, and you go see. You like, oh, this is hell. All right, I'm ready to become alive because we dead here with Drake. This gotta be death and horribleness. Trump the president and Drake was popping. Yeah, this not a good place to be in general. Let's see. Jimmy Clam, thank you for that other super chat. Said, hate is wrong for them, but right for me. 100%. 100%. It is needed. People don't understand. And love can't exist without it. It's the yin and the yang and shit of this existence. I don't want to get too deep on y'all. It is a place where there is pure love. It is. Not down here though. All right. It's not in this. Not in this place. But it's there. And it's in all of us. It is in all of us. But to survive down here though, you gotta know about the hate part too. Or you go existence down here gonna be stupid in the motherfucking shit. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I got all of the super chats and shit. Let's see what else y'all talking about. Hey, I gotta get that motherfucking clip from the Dave Chappelle show on this motherfucking shit. Hey, Teresa, what's the business, Teresa? Welcome. What's the business? Anybody seen Tiptoe? I feel like I ain't seen Tiptoe in a minute. Hope she doing all right. Let's see. L. Bitty says, Fraudry the type of broad. Bro. Exactly what he is. Fraudry the type of broad that is passive aggressive and controlling and wants you to tell her that she's pretty. 100%. 100%. He probably always. That's why Baca be sick of that motherfucker. Baca, what do you think about my BBL? Does it look good to you? Cause you're who I did it for. Baca be like, shut the bubble globble, shut the fuck up. I don't know what his accent is, but it sounds like it would be something like that. Like shut the fuck up out there. Or something like that. Like Zangief from Street Fighter and shit. I ain't got no email button on this channel on this shit, so but send it to BRISK. Said that shit at gmail.com. Is always open there for you guys. Redly Real 85 said Heated by Beyonce has a ballroom theme to it. It's got the Illuminati shit in it. Hold on, let's go look. Is it in? Did they include it in this dumbass list? Let's see. It says this video. What the fuck? Did y'all know this? It say this video may potentially contain seizure triggers for those with photosensitive epilepsy. Who the fuck is putting out a video that could goddamn kill their goddamn audience and shit? You're fucking with their damn audience. Then remember when Pokemon had that shit, had them kids having seizures back in 97 and shit? They took that episode off air. This warning ain't good enough. What if somebody just walk in the room and that shit popping? Let's see what this bullshit is. It's already telling you go get a seizure. But you know what? They said photosensitivity, but it's probably from, hey, what the fuck? Ain't no goddamn shit going on. Wait, how the fuck a damn lyric video go cause epilepsy? These people is full of shit, man. Man, I swear the internet is they be full of shit. All right, let's see what this shit look like. Oh, they actually did take the video down there. Okay, all right. Well, shit, I guess because it had the epilepsy, and that's why they just made it a My bad, Beyonce. I thought she didn't care about your fans and shit. I do think, you do be casting spells and shit, but At least you're not giving them seizures and shit. Super Rich said that shit at gmail.com. You go on and send that in here, Beehive. I'm ready for all y'all. Let's see. That's why y'all in the Beehive. Had to be some kind of spell to be in a. You got to be in some type of spell to be in a fan club at 58 years old. I didn't make the rules. Let's see. Hey, it just hit me. That's a legit fan club. Motherfuckers is in fan clubs and shit. And they elderly age. I'm not hating. I'm just saying. I'll let you know when I'm hating. I think it's cool that people got something that a club that they all, can go and sing their ritualistic songs and be bedazzled by all sorts of subliminal programming that they ain't really paying attention to because they got on silver spacesuits and shit. If you and a whole bunch of other people went and put on silver spacesuits to a concert, that don't sound like some type of spell. You know what? Let me take that. I'm just saying. I took my niece to the one that was in Dallas. She drove here, and then I drove her there because parking be stupid. And her and my other niece, they was dressed up like Power Rangers. I was like, how much did you spend to go see all included? It was above 650. I was like, yeah, y'all smoking crack, or you under a spell, one of the two. And I'm be honest, I don't hope it's crack. Let's see. Oh my God, he go get it. Look, man, it's the same thing as the motherfucking look. The last time I was a super fan or a fan of anybody was when I was 16. I was a Wu-Tang fan. I was 16. My mama let me get a damn Wu-Tang tattoo and shit. At the age of 16, that we all know that your medulla oblongata ain't fully formed until you 25. So I wasn't even in my right. I wasn't even fully American and shit when I got my shit. These is fully grown, fully developed pineal gland having folks, or probably not. It's probably calcified and shit. I'm drinking too much water fountain water. I might need to wear this for the rest of this damn episode and shit. Hold on. Wait, not checkerboard ballroom, as in the ball. Yo, I watched this motherfucking documentary about the ballroom shit in New York and shit the other day and shit. Where they was like talking about the houses of this and the houses of that or whatever and shit. This motherfucking documentary was on Netflix. It was from the early 90s and shit. Motherfuckers was buying titties. Dudes was buying titties back then. I was like, what? They had dude titty technology back in the early 90s and shit. I watch documentaries about every damn thing so I can learn and I can always be able to converse with folks and shit. And it was very crazy, that whole world that they done built and shit and all of the different types of shit. And because I always wanted to know, I was like, so how do you win the shit? Even though I watched the documentary, I still don't know how the fuck you win. I ain't get that part of it and shit. But it was still very interesting. And a lot of people was missing their teeth and shit, and was like the king or the queen, whatever, the head of a what is it called? I just said the damn word, of a house and shit. Like, you ain't have to have full teeth back then and shit. That shit was wild. Y'all should check out that documentary. I forgot what it's called, but it was very interesting and shit. It was kind of sad and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was kind of dope at the same time because it's like the Ninja Turtles where they had to go down and, they couldn't be, in public and shit. So they built their own little shit. And I was like, wow, that's cool and sad at the same damn time. Let's see. Was that the name of the documentary? I forgot what the name of the documentary was. Let's see. Not a Trump ballroom, a Pence ballroom, right? Look, what the fuck is y'all talking about? The ballroom. Oh, like nuts? Like balls room? Was this what the Beyonce video had balls in it? Is what y'all talking about? Or is it a real ballroom? I'm confused now and shit. I'm for real confused and shit. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about right now. Let's see. I say the House of Ebony because that's where Ebony Prince, the Kendrick leaker, is from. You want to know something? That is probably what motherfucking made me watch that shit. Because when JV went down that whole rabbit hole and shit, I was like, oh wow, I ain't understand. But hey, back in the motherfucking the early Lipstick Alley days, they said Jay-Z used to frequent around the. I can't verify that shit, but it was said that he was go to areas where it would be ballrooms and shit. I miss them old motherfucking the old days of motherfucking Lipstick Alley, cause that shit. It was shit that was in there from a long time ago. I tell my cousin and shit, I be like, man, I read XYZ. He's like, word. He ain't never just flat out not believe me and shit. And then like a year or two later, that shit that you read in there will come out about a motherfucker. You be like, oh my gosh, these motherfuckers really be knowing this shit. This done got weak now though. Back in the day, I was like a psychic on motherfuckers. I'm like, hey, your fave, they sucking dick, bro. I'm sorry to tell you, bro. That's how they got in that movie, dog. Hey, you support Ludacris if you want to, but sucking dick. That was way before Cat Williams. They was talking about that a long time ago. Allegedly hyperbole. They said it happened in Canes. I'm just telling y'all what I read. Then Cat Williams said what he said years later. I was like, oh my God. Wow. A lot of them threads got deleted too. It's sad. So sad. Let me see. Super, the song Drake wrote for Beyonce is a ballroom theme song. Wink, wink. Oh, here, let me listen to it and see what this shit sound like. Hold on. Got a lot of bands, got a lot of IPO. That's what Drake writing songs about. Isn't that nice? Let's see what the comments say. If people like it. Is that a popular song? It say it was the best Renaissance era. The beautiful tribute to her Uncle Johnny was everything. Listening to this 2 days before Cowboy Carter with tears falling down my face. I love this woman with my whole heart. She about to change. Sound like a Drizzy fan to me. I'm just saying. Sounds very Barbish. What happened to Oh Wow? I really like their music. Never loved no artist with my whole heart. I don't know them motherfuckers. Love artists with their whole heart. It should take a lot of work to love. So somebody got to do a lot for you to love them personally. To love them with your whole heart. I barely love the damn human race itself with 2% of my heart. And that's a lot. Whole heart. Y'all want to say ain't no goddamn spells being cast? Yeah, sure. My other channel go get shut down real quick. I want to, what y'all be doing in the morning? Because I want to do a morning show. Do y'all be commuting to work? Let me know. And y'all don't be answering. Trey Mack, the only person that answered a direct question. Speaking of question, I forgot the damn question of the night. The question of the night was... I forgot all about this shit. I can't show it because I ain't set that shit up to show it. But it says, or maybe I can. Let me see. Can I? Oh, no, I can't. It says, Nana was running Spotify's Drake bot forums. Due to her wig, ICE arrest her because she looked Iranian. Out of 108 votes, 73% of y'all said she knew she was wrong. Bye-bye, Nana. Y'all go on and let her stay in them dog cages they got in the damn ICE precincts right now. Let her eat them kibbles and bits. Hopefully, because that's name brand. They probably feeding her that damn bootleg gravy train and shit. That's the same shit as the beef stew shit that come in a can. It's all the same. I just want y'all to know that. Like dog food and any meat that come in the can, vice versa. Is just they just wrap a different motherfucking piece of paper around that bitch. It's all the damn same. And then 27% of y'all said, I'm gonna break Nana out of her ice cage. They gonna shoot y'all. Cause you know everybody in ICE is 1,000% untrained. And then so they just go start busting and shit. You probably gonna get a whole bunch of people in them cages killed trying to break her out of ICE because they just gonna be shooting untrainable. It's gonna be untrained bullets going every damn where. Especially if you colored. Not colored in the Racist America way. Colored in the Tyler got canceled for saying that shit. Hey, them motherfuckers was like, you dirty bitch. I was reading crazy ass comments. I was like, that's what they say over there though. That's they shit. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I get it. Hey, I get it. Hey, does she got any other songs besides that Water song? I heard that song for the first time. Where the fuck was I at? I was in some type of store or something, and it was going, and she was like, maybe I had never really listened to it. I said, this song nasty, the motherfucker. They play this shit on the radio and shit to everybody, children listening to that song. That song is gross. But it was a song. What song was it in the 90s about getting wet? Like SWV Downtown song and shit. Yeah, it's about eating cat, sure. But you don't, as a youth, it ain't all graphic and shit. She didn't say it's a goddamn go down in my sewer and jump in the sewer water when she said go downtown. This motherfucker is talking about make her gush, and y'all remember gushers? Them motherfuckers was nasty as fuck to me. And that's what the fuck she's talking about, her damn juice box and shit in the goddamn song. This is hell. I'm telling y'all, this hell. The beat was dope, though. I give the beat and shit. And then she dancing to it. She look like she's 7 years old. You can't really even get into the damn song. Like, hold on. Like, a little Drake-ish to watch this. Can we turn the channel? Can we please turn the channel, please? Thank you. Because I started feeling like I could fly. I'm going to be honest with you. Let me see. All right, y'all answering it. Let me see what y'all said. All right, hold on. I'm going back to the top answers where y'all talked about should I do the morning show. Let me see. Bradley Rail said you need to have a Discord of some of the people in here in this chat. So hold on, y'all. Hold the fuck on. It's something I had forgot all about. I set this shit up, man. I be forgetting all sorts of shit, man. Hold on. This what I need y'all to do. Please do this. I need y'all because Britt's not probably, but I know for a fact eventually getting kicked off this goddamn platform. This is a form. Let me show you what the form look like so y'all know it ain't no bullshit. I'm pinning the form at the top of the shit. All right. This is what it's gonna look like. Let me make sure. Please go and fill this form out, and we just need your email. We gonna start doing giveaways and shit. So if you don't want to use your real name, that's fine and shit. But put your name, some name here. It don't gotta be your real name, but if you want us to send shit out to you, it would be helpful. But please send y'all emails and shit so y'all can be updated about anything, and we can always have communication with y'all. Please do that. Some of y'all, anybody that bought a hat, already got it. But please put y'all, I'm trying to get a good list. And you write about the Discord. That's gonna have to happen. I don't realize I can't do the Discord shit until I got, I ain't got no 9 to 5. Which y'all hear me talk about crazily. And I would like to say that it do be crazy talk. Told y'all I was switching on my medications and shit. Probably still gonna happen, but I don't want it to no more. But yeah, that's when the Discord gonna happen. Like when I gotta make this work, cause I told my wife, I was like, look, if they let me go, I'm gonna give myself 3 months to go hard body in the paint on the L2 bag. And she was like, all right. And she didn't give me no, just my wife don't give a fuck about that shit. She know we gonna be good. We was po together. If you been po together with somebody, then it's really good. I suggest being po with somebody before y'all get together. A fit like, or just find somebody. Now, if you already got money, it's kind of a bad situation. I don't suggest anybody get money then find somebody. That's horrible because both of y'all, because you get with somebody that got money, both of y'all got money, and then one person lose the money, man or woman, you gonna be like, look, you're not the same person you were when we met, and I miss them. I miss that person that was able to just go to chow and pick me up a to-go box, but that's not who you are on the inside anymore. I don't think it's gonna work out. I couldn't even be mad. Get with somebody y'all slept on air mattresses with roaches before and shit together. That way, y'all get to the top, and then it'd be like, yeah, so this is about to be over and shit. I'm like, I'll go get the air mattress and the raid. You see how that work and shit? You know what I'm saying? But that's just my relationship advice. Make sure y'all go sign that email and shit. I'm gonna have a relationship portion too of my channel over there and shit as well. And from what I'm seeing over here, y'all saying in the morning time. So y'all do want the morning show. Okay. All right, good. Cause that's when I want to do it. I want to do it between what time? Like 7 to 9 is when I want to do it. And that's Central Time. So for folks in Cali, that's going to be 5 to 7. East Coast, that's going to be 8 to 10. Mountain Time, what the fuck is Mountain Time? Why does it exist? Like, ain't nobody in the mountains like that. You want to know something? I went to Colorado with my brother and shit. The mountains actually pretty dope and shit. I was impressed. Now I know why people live up there. It is very nice when it ain't fucking blackout snowing and shit. With that being said, I wouldn't move up there. I'll stand out too much. Because not just with the white faces, but the white, backdrop. I'll be too easy to shoot from far away. I don't want to do that. L. Biddy said, I'll be able to listen to the morning. In the morning. Solo, what's the business? Solo in the crowd said, I'm at work from home most days. Teresa Kimbrough said, okay, cool. And it's gonna be pretty much that format, but I want to talk about a lot of shit. I'm trying to debate on if I'm gonna have a section of different news every day or just have a day and focus on one topic for that. I'm trying to see, but I want to talk about crime stories, local stories, not local just here, but a whole array of shit is what I want to do, and then save the evening time for the struggle stream, and then have a weekly nighttime show on my other channel. And I still want to do my motherfucking Zennial shit, millennial Zennial throwback shit on Sundays. I do need to get a damn whatchamacallit, what's that shit called? Discord, but I'm just now, since my medication got me all evening, I'm just now answering back to people on Instagram. I will disappear from that motherfucking damn Discord and shit. And I don't want people to be thinking I'm gonna have a read. Yeah, I'm gonna have one of them read fact checking shit so people can see. Where people like you gotta read the rules and shit, and it's go state in there. I'm like, look, I will just disappear in this motherfucker sometimes and shit. I will read y'all shit, and then I'll probably come back and tell y'all some shit you told me like 50 years ago and shit, but I might not answer back. That's why I don't do no Discord. Can I have a Discord where I'm not really active in that bitch like that though? Would y'all still meander around in the Discord? And I just pop in every once in a while. Sometimes I might be frequent, sometimes I might not be. But we do lives in the Discord. That's when I would pop up and shit. Yeah, because we had a Discord and shit. My ass forgot about it. I spent 2 days setting that bitch up. And then people started hitting me up, and I had a panic attack. I was like, oh my gosh, this is too much. I took that goddamn app off my phone. I showed I checked that bitch on the computer, but I could now that shit. That shit be too much. Whew, that'd be a lot. Okay. Okay, never mind. 5 a.m. Yeah, you can catch the replay. But it might not be, if I don't do the live, I'll do the cause over there it's just gonna stay up and shit. And what I'm probably gonna do, I'll do the live and then how the fuck? Well, I might do the motherfuckers over here and then post them over there. And I'm gonna figure the shit out. Y'all gonna know when they pop up on y'all shit. Y'all gonna know and shit. What's the business, Leonardo? I almost said DiCaprio. For real. Hey, what's the business, Leonardo Thomas? Appreciate you on the super chat. It said, it's a reach. I'm knowing they called a boy, but where's the man? Cause I ain't seen him yet. Yes. Fraudry doesn't want to be forgotten as a star, so he buys booster strains to be remembered. Nasty Peter Pan. That's a sad state of affairs, man. That's a sad. And that's what I want to talk about this for a second and shit, because this I was telling Briss this the other day. We was talking about resistance, we are under a fascist regime right now. It's gonna be very crazy. They doing the shit very fast too and shit. Like shit about to get super wild. Amongst other things, because this is a global situation. It ain't just related to this. There's a bunch of other shit. But any goddamn way, I've been looking at revolutions and shit, the French Revolution and shit like that, Haiti or whatever, blah blah. And I forgot how we got on. I forgot what sparked it, but I was like, you know what? Americans never go just all unite and fight back against the rich people and shit like that, or the people in power and shit. He's like, I was like, cause over here we train to want to be them, so everybody go sit their ass and be like, well, shit, I'm gonna get this raise next year and shit. Then I'll be right up there with it. So I don't think I'm gonna go outside today. People who push back the most usually have the least to lose. But once you get to a certain point where you got certain shit and you think you about to be rich, or you 5 years from being rich, or your 401k a certain way, motherfuckers ain't gonna really push back on that because they all right. Or they got the dream of being rich, and we have been fooled. And I'm saying all this in accordance with Drake. Drake's fans think money equates happiness. They think it equates completeness. They think it's going to get rid of all their problems. And the only problems money get rid of is money problems. It don't get rid of personal problems. It don't get away of mental problems either. Yes, it could afford you to go to the doctor. Yes, it could afford you some certain type of shit, but that is just kind of like a band-aid for the real shit for the majority of people. And that's the problem we got here. And that's why Drake has been seen as a beacon of hope for all the duck butters of the world. They like, look at that duck. I'm a duck, but look at him. He actually, people like him. He's still a duck. No, nobody, even the people who fuck with him, they'll say some shit like, what the fuck they'll say? I don't know. I heard somebody say he was solid or whatever. They'll say that, but that's because he do transactional favors. He do favors knowing damn well, and this is some manipulative ass shit. People do this in regular life. He'll do a favor knowing damn well that hoping that person go remember that favor and say dope shit about him and shit, or do that. And he only go do it for certain people. He only go do that shit for people he know he gonna benefit from later on and shit. And it is it's sad because I think he all right with that. Now his fans, I don't think they I think Drake look in the mirror and be like, I'm a duck ass nigga, but I made a lot of money and shit. I think, you know, he might be in that phase of, he might be one of the people that really, you know, call them lizard people or whatever. The people, the whatever you want to call the motherfuckers who think this is the last stop and shit, yes, he probably feed into that shit. But his fans feed into that shit and they go find out, you know, they might, because if you a young Drake fan, your projection for life success is greatly diminished, like, because you got to have very low cognitive skills or critical thinking to believe anything that Drake says or does is cool or good or real. Like, everything is a fraud. But them wanting that money, getting money, and we ain't gonna never as a country fight back. I told Briss this is three things that gotta happen for us to ever like really rebel and shit. Shut down all Walmarts and McDonald's, get shut down. If that ever happens, because people shit on Walmart. I'm a Walmart shopper and shit. I'll go to Target, other stores and shit, but I'm primarily Walmart. For the most part, I'm from Arkansas. There's nothing I can do about that. But the majority of the country shop at Walmart for its low prices. Except for in the meat department, the motherfuckers been tripping lately. But that motherfucker shut down, McDonald's shut down, then we'll get a revolt from the bottom class, right? For the middle class to revolt is Amazon go down and DoorDash and all of the shit. That's the only way we go revolt. Like all of our you know, for the bottom it's necessities, and for the middle it is luxuries. They gonna have to be gone. But by the time that happen, it's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late. Cause right now is the time to do this shit. Well, ICE is still relatively small, but this motherfucker's building his own stormtroopers. They go as the years go by, it's gonna be more and more. And these regular people and shit, they ain't taking no oath to motherfucking not hurt other motherfuckers and protect motherfuckers. They ain't taking the oath to fucking kill and kidnap darkies and brownies. And I ain't go front. I kind of feel a little bit, a smidge. I was feeling a smidge safe because I was like, no, they said they look for brown. Yeah, they look for brown. I'm safe. But now he done motherfucking wage war on the Nigerians. Get down on the motherfucking ground, you African booty scratcher. Like, I'm from Arkansas, man. Hear my voice, dog. I don't even sound like I'm from Nigeria, bro. I don't even know how to motherfucking scam people. Brisk said that. brisk@gmail.com. He said that. I can't believe he stereotyped a whole group of people like that. That's fucked up. That is fucked the fuck up. Let's see what y'all was talking about. Let's see. Hey, man, Leonardo, what the hell you do, man? You do good. You do good for yourself, man. In a couple of months, I might hit you up for an application wherever the fuck you at, dog, on some real shit. Cause appreciate you on that, man. Back to back, the first puppet of the Big Brother show was Young Thug and his propaganda stunt of whitewashing himself. So we take pity on his gossiping and credibility as a street dude. This is sad, but sadly hilarious. Yes. Yeah. And you want to know something crazy? You mentioned Young Thug. Y'all see how fast the news cycle go? That motherfucker was everywhere just 2-3 weeks ago. And it probably was last week. Shit be seeming like it was 8 years ago, and that shit be like 5 days ago. You be like, man, that shit was 23 years ago. Like, how about 23 hours ago? That shit was like, word. That shit sure was 24 hours ago. We was just talking about this motherfucker, and while you talking about puppets, I want y'all to keep an eye on some folks. They didn't got motherfucking Mayweather. They had already got him. Watch how he moving around right now. Nicki Minaj, she already trying to get up in there. She been trying to beg and shit. Twitterly sucking dick, if you may. And there's gonna be a couple other people. Y'all gonna see some moves being made, some allegiances being talked about, and you gonna be like, let's see what they trying to do. And unfortunately, it's probably gonna work on like they target audience they trying to do this for. Sad state of affairs. Omar Pena said, Super Jerry's old 17-year-old girlfriend actually owns her own fashion company and is the mother of 3. Glad she could recover from the grooming she endured. Hey. I don't never have nothing to say back to that, so I don't know what to. I don't got nothing. No reply on my opinion. All right, this is a cancelable question, and this go with what you said. You see how it happened? It sounds like it was a happy ending. What does that come into account, Omar Pena? Does that make a difference, Omar Pena, if the ending turned out good? All right, and y'all answer too, and see what you guys have to say about that. Since he want to always bring it up, bringing up my damn favorite sitcom, one of my top 3 favorite sitcoms of all time. Because it's Curb Your Enthusiasm, Seinfeld, Cosby Show, The Simpsons, Martin. Then on this list is South Park. This part of the list always disappear, but these 5 up here solid. That damn Curb Your Enthusiasm. I'm about to start that motherfucker from season 4 and watch that bitch starting this week. When my wife, y'all remember when she was having that kidney issues and shit? When I would go be with her at the hospital, we was watching Curb Your Enthusiasm. He brought joy. Larry brought joy to the people. I hate and stupid shit. My wife watch it, but she be like, Larry is an asshole. And I'm like, but he be right though. Like, don't you agree? And on some real shit, I think we got to season 6, and she was like, you know what? You a lot like Larry. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, is you gonna divorce me? Like Larry's wife got divorced. I was like, look, hey, if you ever on the plane and the goddamn TiVo got here, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna motherfucking. I'm gonna be with you through the storm and shit. I ain't gonna give a fuck about you putting no goddamn motherfucking mug on the damn table. Even though I do respect the wood. Pause. I'm talking about real wood tables and shit. I do respect that. Let's see. Allegedly, Elise, what's the business? You ain't missed nothing. It was a bunch of. This show was not well prepared. You missed nothing, but welcome here. What is this? Dr. Kenna Baby? Is it Dr. C N? What is it? Not Doctor then? Hey, how you say that, Miss Naomi? What's the business? Hey, somebody said something about Cash App. Yeah. And if y'all want to provide for the holidays, which I do not celebrate, that's my Cash App in the chat right there. If y'all want to just hand over money, cause I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got no good reason to tell y'all to do it and shit. Like I'll just be blessed y'all send it and shit. I'm on some real shit. I'm not joking. I'm about to be real serious real quick. If y'all got some time, this is one of the only few things I don't think they lying about. What is it? Food. Do this in your local area, all right? Because this is what I did with the Cash App money y'all sent me. Actually, I did it for Arkansas. Food pantry, Arkansas. So right now with this whole Snap shit, they are needing people to help, right? So it's a couple of places that you can go. Personally, I tell you, go find your own local place. You know what I'm saying? That you can go see. I done worked at food banks before, and I done been behind the scenes and shit, so I know how to. I trust them and shit. But you can go see your favorite shit. And I'm about to tell you something. I just found this out the other day. If you want to help, do not send them food. If you send them food, it's a whole bunch of process that they got to go through. They got to recheck the food and all this shit. Da da da. You want to donate them money. Why, you may ask? They have contracts and shit with food suppliers and shit where they get hella shit for at bulk prices and shit, wholesale, below wholesale prices, so they can buy in bulk. They already know it's clean and shit. They ain't got to double check it and shit or none of that, and they ain't got to have volunteers like us going through sorting through shit and shit. So if you want to help anybody, you know what I'm saying? Donate $5, $3, whatever you can and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's real fucked up out here for a lot of motherfuckers. So if you do want to give back, I suggest that's the best way to do it without leaving your house. Cause let's be honest, dude, who really wants to go outside to be hands on? You know what I'm saying? No, but for real though, if you do want to help, I suggest that because this Snap shit is some real shit. Some real ass shit. That's gonna be on the morning show too and shit. Let's see. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate it's. I've been wanting to do the show. I'm trying to get. I gotta get a new suit because my original show I had a suit, but I didn't gain 30 pounds and shit, so I can't fit in the goddamn suit or the shirt. This might be TMI. Barely the draws. I really need to get to work. You stop eating these. My wife made some goddamn brookie brownies and shit, talking about we need to lose weight, but she making brookie brownies. And then there's two of them left over. She talking about you gonna eat them. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna eat the damn brownies. You weren't supposed to make the brownies. I'm not gonna eat them. She like, you gotta eat them. I was like, why I gotta eat them? Because if you don't, I'm gonna eat them. I'm like, I don't want to eat. I was like, fine, I'm gonna throw them away. No, you can't throw them away. I was like, why I can't throw them away? She was like, cause you wasted food. I was like, all right, fine, I'm gonna eat them. She was like, no, you ain't. You just go throw them away. And she was right. That's what the fuck I was gonna do. The whole point is I need to lose some goddamn weight. Because I want to do the shit in the suit and damn tie. Like I was before and shit. Appreciate you for that super chat, Lady Lex. When I used to Instacart early, it gave me an option to purchase groceries to be sent to a food bank. It's a minimum. Word. That's a dope shit. If I never was in the food bank, I wouldn't trust that shit, but I'll be trusting it. I done volunteered at a lot of shit, actually. I ain't gonna front. The only reason I'm telling y'all I do the shit just so y'all could, if you are interested in donating, this is one of the few things where I can vouch for it and be like, yo, I don't think it's a scam type shit, or I know it ain't a scam type shit. So that's the only reason I'm telling y'all. Most of the time I want people to think I'm a pure piece of shit, which is still 80% true. It's still 80% true, but I do like to try to help the fellow spirits down here in this hell that they call Earth and shit. when I can, because a lot of people help me, like, on some real shit. I done got helped by just rando people in my life out of nowhere and shit. So I do try to motherfucking pay it forward, because I'm talking about crazy times. Hey, have somebody ever came and helped you and shit? And I'm talking about, you weren't even, before you could even think to want to ask like some fucked up shit, and you just look up and somebody there. One time, this is a true story, y'all. This is a very true story. When I had first got burnt, and I was walking from the clinic when I was in college. I ain't have no car. If y'all know the story, my pops made me give him my car and shit, but he paid for my college and shit. And I was walking from the clinic, and I was in Florida, and if you done been in Florida and shit, or any island, you could see the rain coming, and it was this big ass motherfucking cloud. I'm talking about big. This wasn't no little rain. It was about to rain. And so I'm walking towards that motherfucker. I'm like, shit. But you know, I'm still, it's the tingle. It's going on down there. And I'm like, God damn. And this motherfucking black Suburban pulled up. Nigga, he just like, hey man, I'll give you a ride to your crib and shit. This rain gonna be stupid. And the rain was so dumb, I was like, and I was broke, and I was poor, and I looked like I ain't had no money. So I was like, fuck. I look too poor for him to want to rob me. So yeah. Now, this motherfucker try to do some other shit, I'm gonna have to knock his head up against that window. But I'll take that chance, because this rain about to be stupid. Because I had on some goddamn windbreakers and the goddamn t-shirt. It was about to be stupid. Dude gave me a ride. I'm talking about, I had only walked for maybe like 7 minutes. And as soon as I seen the rain cloud, car pulled up. Now, he did ask for some gas money at the end, which I did not trip on. I was like, hey, it's way better than him trying to take gas and shit. So, yeah. I got a bajillion stories like that shit. Car done broke down. Motherfuckers just come push the damn car, help me push the car and shit out of nowhere. So when I can help, I try to help when I can, because it's done been like that. Man, Leonardo. I'm be honest, Leonardo Thomas, on some real shit. I'm gonna ask my wife if we could just do one OnlyFans session, just cause you just been blessing too. I can't just have you do. Now I'm a blur. It's gonna be all blurred out, but it's gonna be just the fact that, you know, we tried to do something. You know what I'm saying? Cause this is very much. I don't even know, man. I don't even. Let me know where your nearest local neighborhood blade is, man. I gotta do something, man. Do they still do motherfucking the goddamn money packs and shit? The blade walkers take money packs. I don't think they do it no more though. You know. Let's see. To all the Kroger's, Food Line, ShopRite, Aldi's, Save-A-Lot, Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club, etc. shoppers with Snap, I wholeheartedly pray for y'all. My ShopRite was so dead on Sunday. Hit the heartstrings knowing people are starving. On some real shit. A lot of people don't understand, and it's so fucked up because people don't understand that a lot of people be on it not forever. Everybody got this impression that everybody just be on food stamps for eternity and shit, because they ain't heard a store. They know one or two people, maybe. Most people don't even know one or two people, but the majority, I feel like at least half, at minimum 25% is people using Snap to bridge just some fucked up shit that's done came. That's what happened to me. Like, you was doing good, anything can happen. Most people is just one paycheck away from being asked out, and you just need some help and shit. And fucking, it ain't like everybody just, and even, fuck it, even if they is, quote unquote, pimping the shit, who sold the fuck what? All our money be going paying for them goddamn countries, people, damn unlimited health care and all sorts of stuff. I don't give a fuck. If it's feeding some motherfuckers for a minute, because what you really doing? They talk about people be selling them. You lose half the goddamn value when you sell them that shit. Everybody really, well, some people. It ain't about them goddamn people. Don't nobody give a fuck about them motherfuckers. Most people buy food with that shit. They buy food with it. And it don't matter what kind of food. I don't give a fuck they buy some Cocoa Puffs. Give a fuck if they buy Cheetos or whatever the fuck. Cheetos are last up in this bitch. Sometimes. It depends on if it's a weed smoker in the house. If it's a weed smoker, Cheetos probably gonna go pretty quick. But still though, if they be, cause it's some prudent food and now I ain't go front. Should I stay on code? I think I'm gonna stay on code. I will say this though. I know people that used to be on food stamps and just for a treat from stressing out looking for a job and getting turned down, and we'll go get some sushi from their local neighborhood Kroger on Sushi Wednesday when that shit is $5. Because they would accept it for it. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Now, if you going buying using all your food stamps for all sushi, you gotta eat that shit that day. So that's bad. But just every once in a while, get you some sashimi. Well, they ain't have that for the $5, but still though, you could wish that your roll, your tuna roll was the sashimi till you can afford it again. Let's see. Talia said, I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to donate to maggots. They wouldn't do it for others. And that's where I'll be stuck at. I'll be stuck at it because that's another reason we never going to really all revolt, because it works. We all fight each other over shit. Like all of us and shit. Drake fans, I despise them motherfuckers. I don't know if there was a government psych op to do that shit, but you know what I'm saying? I see a Drake fan dangling from a freeway side and be like, say, man, I got 3 kids. I was like, you let your kids listen to Drake? Of course I do. I'm going to kick them off because them kids is already dead. Him being here ain't gonna no, I'm just bullshit. But that's the issue. Like, we all gotta. We've been separated so good that there's no way we ever go rebel against the entity that we need to, and it's sad. It is very sad. We done got, because I gotta call shit as I see it. If somebody's stupid in the motherfucker, as the MAGA motherfuckers is and shit. Cause half of them stupid and half of them fucked up, meaning they just want to see other people do bad and shit, and on some racist shit and shit. And the other ones just dumb and don't read shit, and it's sad. And it's sad because honestly, everybody need to realize, not the rich mags though. The rich mags, they know what the fuck they doing. It's some non-racist rich mags that just don't give a fuck. They just want money and shit. That's probably 0.1%, but anybody that's rich for the most part, that's they part of that plan. And we all, cause ain't no goddamn middle class. Middle class has never existed. There's only 2 classes, just in case you didn't know. Okay, it's either you working class or you are motherfucking damn capitalist, meaning your assets and shit, not capitalist, but you are either working class or the top class don't have to work. They businesses make their money for them. They don't work in the businesses. They go to sleep and they make money. They stock make money. They dividends make money. All they interest from the money they got put up make money. All right. You either that or you go to work. I don't give a fuck if you doctor, engineer, anything. If you got to wake up, I don't give a fuck if you get to work in your drawers in your room and shit. Don't let them trick you just because I make $400 a year. Yeah, that sounds great, but Bill Gates would blow his brains out if he woke up with only $500,000 in his motherfucking bank account. I think that motherfucker make that shit in 2 days or some shit, or a day, or some crazy shit like that. And we all got to realize we all working for them. I forgot the name of that class of people, the elite, I can't pronounce it. All of us need to be able to realize and see, this is why they killed Dr. Martin Luther King. Because once he got to talking about, hey, is the people against the rich motherfuckers is running this motherfucker. Had to get rid of that motherfucker. and it's crazy. And so now we all divided. Drake's against Kendrick fans, right against left, blood against Crip, motherfucking all the other divisions. And we got a motherfucking, the crazy part about it is we truly do. This was so fucked up about it. We separated, but it's for good logical reasons that you don't want to be around other motherfuckers. You can't be around other motherfuckers. We can't change. It's the majority of people on that be on opposite sides ain't never go change their side. So it's locked in. It's locked in. So we can't really all come together because the program is too damn strong. But like I told you, let all the McDonald's and Walmarts go out and Amazon shut the fuck down. That then and PlayStation Network, let the goddamn PlayStation Network go down or some shit. And we can all get on one accord of loss. One accord of loss that they can't manipulate. Cause they manipulating the poor maggots and shit, telling them, oh, it was people pimping the system and stuff, and you was paying to a system, you paying for these black welfare queens and shit. So they like, yeah, let's just get rid of that. They really getting them with we don't need government in our business. We need less government. We don't need no taxes. We don't need nothing. I'm like, now don't get it twisted. I hate paying my property taxes. I do. However, the money that ain't siphoned off to pay for strippers and cocaine for officials do find its way to build streets and roads. And he's like, but that can be privatized. I stayed in Dallas. Dallas got the Dallas Tollway and the fucking George Bush Tollway and all these tollways. They were built by this company. I think some Latin country, right? Privatized. So they toll roads. They came in and said, hey, once we make the money back from our development costs and shit, then we just go make them regular freeways. They don't stop working on them, so they don't never finish. So everybody keep paying for them. And since it's no government oversight, and the little bit that they have, hands is greased like a motherfucker. And greased like Drake's hands is on an every night basis. So once everything be privatized, yes, it be some corrupt government people, but at least it's something. People done got caught up in this all or nothing shit when it come to big bureaucracy and shit like that. Sometimes you just need a little bit of something. Just a little bit of something. That's how they was able to pimp a lot of motherfuckers in the picking other side. Because it was like, well, the Democrats ain't gonna do shit. And I would tell people, all right, first off, you don't know what they doing right now and shit. And that whole both sides shit, they do bad shit too. I was like, look, let's look at it like this. You telling me that they ain't doing shit. They ain't gonna do shit. They ain't gonna change shit. Yeah, they ain't gonna change shit. I'm like, all right. Right now, it's pretty great. This other side, yeah, they got a plan. They want to do something. Have you read that plan though? They are going to make shit horrible for everyone under a certain economic. So what you gotta work hard like I did. And they ain't a part of this and they ain't part of. I'm like, oh, but did you read the shit? What the fuck I need to read some shit? They doing something. We need less government. Do you know what the fuck less government means? Do you know what that means? Government do fucked up shit. Of course, they just run by humans. Anything run by humans go have some fucked up shit in it. We fucked up as a species. But it's less fucked up shit if you go with one side. And I was watching this YouTube video the other day, and it was this dude, and he said, I'm not Democrat or nothing. I'm Team Logic. And that's what I am. I'm a vote for whoever makes sense. If somebody else don't make sense, I can't ride with it. I just can't. If it's not making sense, and if I think it is purposely hurting a large amount of people or a minority of people, unjustly. I can't ride with it no matter whose side the shit is on. I'ma always be behind whatever side is causing the least amount of fuckery to the people. There's always gonna be fuckery involved though. That's what people gotta grasp. Like if a human got something to do with it, it's gonna be if it's more than one human most of the time. But if it's going to be fuckery because we are humans. All right? We the same motherfuckers. Not we, but that species, the same species that had Drake be number one for 7 motherfucking damn 15 goddamn years. You trust humans after that? What? So it's always gonna be some bad, but you need to pick the least amount. Why did I go on that tangent? Yeah, them motherfuckers over there stupid though. And goddamn, I wore the wrong damn color shirt. Shit, damn near make me never want to wear red again. Cause it's like, do you know what the fuck you did? Do you understand? Huh? They put out a whole roadmap on this motherfucker. It's a website to track it. And I believe it's at 48% of the Project 25 shit. People don't read that motherfucker. People did not read it. Which is insane to me. Like, do you know you gonna be fucked up? You gonna be fucked up. Everybody else gonna be fucked up too. But you included in that. But unfortunately, y'all, the hate that we was talking about, it was misguided hate. Because the most votes was made for hateful reasons. And that's the yin and the yang, though. We hate for good. But some people hate for not good for other people. So I can never down talk the hate. Because it's yin and yang. It's the balance of the shit. Unfortunately. And that's where I'm fucking up. And this why I can't be no leader or nothing like that, because for me, after I done started reading and learning a bunch of shit, hey, it literally is what it is. And at the end of the day, this realm is some temporary shit. It'd be nice to make it cool though while we down here, but we humans. So I don't expect nothing good from us for the most part. I try to do well, but overall, like, fuckery is gonna be afoot, especially here in the goddamn America. Hey, babe, do me a favor. Did you eat them brownies? You go throw them away? You ain't gonna even make it till Saturday. Let me see what y'all talking about. Huh? No. Let me see. Huh? Soda. A soda? Yes. Allegedly, Elise said, fun fact, the toast and peanut butter lady was on Snap until her kids got taken away and no longer qualified. Yes, she asked. Word. I seen that dumb broad. And they say that bitch got fired. So, 100% correct. Out here showing your goods. Pajamas. I ain't show no twigs and berries. Let me see. Yeah, fuck that bitch. I seen that shit. And I'm gonna be honest. Peanut butter and on some goddamn toast, if that ain't a Snap meal, like, that mean you ain't never had food before. Like, you done been through not being able to buy food to put some goddamn peanut butter on some motherfucking toast. Now, maybe some of y'all grew up doing that shit. I grew up with jelly on toast. Some butter and some jelly. Or on the good occasion, make some cinnamon toast. Get some damn bread, put some butter on that bitch, and some cinnamon, some sugar. Put that motherfucker in the goddamn oven, the broiler, or whatever you got. Whew. With some goddamn peanut butter. The goddamn peanut butter already clog up the joint area, the mouth joint area. Then the goddamn toast be chewy in the motherfucker. That rat face broad. Let's see. Yeah, they then lowered the tariff for Fenty from China, which is crazy knowing it's an issue. Fenty got a lower you talking about Rihanna? You saying Rihanna put in some work? Let me know what y'all talking about in here. The Cowgirls lost. You talking about football? When the Cowboys ever go win again? Hey, I seen that documentary on the motherfucking Cowboys and shit. It's on Netflix. Y'all need to watch that shit. Go to episode 6. It's called The White House. And it's about motherfucking what's his name? What's that black dude name? Anyway, the motherfuckers having good stripper cocaine parties and shit in some Rudy Poo ass apartments. That's how you. I'm talking about this nigga got $1 million damn contracts and shit, smoking crack in regular ass apartments. I was like, oh my gosh, crack gotta be wonderful, cause to go to a horrible place to do it and shit, this gotta be a great drug. Same thing I seen on what's the name of that movie? Jungle Fever and shit. When damn Wesley Snipes' brother and shit, Gator, was in the Taj Mahal and shit, was just a big ass crack bin and shit. In my brain, at a youth level, I was like, oh, it's gotta be great just to do it. It don't matter. Just all group together and do it together. It's gotta be one. Cause it sound kind of like a Beyonce concert, if you want to be honest. Just a bunch of people doing dope. One is musical dope. One is actual dope. And doing some strange ass shit. Cause I wonder how many of her fans sold ass to go to one of her concerts. I'd say at least 15% sold pure ass. Damn shame. I'm talking about unabashedly. The Craigslist shit said, I need to go to Beyonce. I'm giving hand jobs. Oh shit, I'm gonna get rid of this channel. Let me see. Exactly, Slippery. She's an example of a MAGA mindset, though. She needed that same assistance. She judging others, but she thinks she better. And that's another trick. Because they trick poor white folks thinking they better than any other race that's here and shit. So they'll look down on motherfucking everybody else and shit because they been programmed to think just because they white. And I'm talking about the poor white folks, the poor whites. They programmed to think they better than everybody else. So they will vote for shit where they think that, the people that's below them go suffer when it's go hurt them too. But because they hate them took over. And since they hate us, they go vote against their own shit. They chop off their nose to spite their face and shit. And it's insane. I'm talking, that shit is so crazy to me. It is insane. That shit be sad, man. Because it affect everybody, not just them. Then, it affect everybody that's not even just poor people and shit. It affect people's rights. Like, everybody's rights. Rich, poor, whatever the fuck. Well, it depends on what kind of rich you are, but... upper class of the worker class, because we all worker class, but it affect everybody that ain't wealthy, which I don't constitute wealth with high income. I constitute wealth with your income comes from your assets and you don't have to do shit. And we are go not be able to say certain shit for real, like the way shit going is gonna be shit you ain't gonna be able to say, shit you ain't gonna be able to post, all sorts of shit. Regular rights This is just gonna be slowly withering away and shit. And the motherfuckers, all they thought was fuck them other niggas. Not other, but just fuck them niggas. I bet you they got a version of fuck them other niggas where they took out the other and they play them at clan rallies and shit. Cause you know they love black music and shit. So they took out the other and bumped that shit when they be at their cross burning ceremonies and shit. Hey babe, what's that movie we watched? Oh, y'all seen the Black Klansman? The Spike Lee movie? That was a good movie. We watched that shit the other day. Let's see. Furry B Productions said. Yeah, that was the movie. No, you ain't got to worry about it and stuff. Excuse me, can you stop pointing up my live stream? That is porn. I'm so sorry, y'all. So sorry. Let's see. Let's see. I ain't go front too. If it was somebody else, let's say it was if I ever got a stream award and another streamer wife came in their pajamas and shit, I'll be like, yeah, she came through trying to sell it on the goddamn on they damn channel and shit, dirty motherfucker. She know how I think. This is where I'm a misogynist and shit. Cause in my brain, right there, what's that movie? I mean that TV show Ralph Cran did the Honeymooners and shit. Did that right? If it was back in 29, it'll cross my, because that was just totally disrespectful. It really was. It really was. And y'all saw it was leopard print, right? Illuminati programming and shit. Hey, babe, you been listening to Beyonce? Because you is doing Beyonce activities right now. She probably watched that goddamn ballroom video before they took that bitch off. And she had a seizure and bumped her head, think it's okay to be coming in here in draws. I was wondering if you've been programmed by Beyonce to walk around in drawers on my live stream. Not Terrell Owens. Not Terrell Owens. It was Smith. What's his name? Not Emmett Smith. Yeah, Emmett Smith. Not Emmett Smith. Who? Let me see. Smoked crack. The Cowboys team 1990. Michael Irvin. That's who it was. It was Michael Irvin. That's who smoked crack on the Cowboys team back in the 90s. It was Michael Irvin. Y'all need to watch that shit, man. Y'all need to watch that. It was a good ass documentary on some real shit. And it really just showed, because let's be honest, Rick James, one of the greatest funk musicians, and just fuck funk musicians. Rick James wasn't too far from Prince. That nigga knew how to play hella instruments and shit. Wrote all this shit. Could play the whole shit by himself and shit. Cocaine. James Brown, godfather of cocaine. It kind of make people kind of superheroes. I'm gonna be honest. That nigga motherfucking damn Michael Irvin and shit was running motherfucking 800 yards a game and shit. Cocaine. And I'm about to say something. Y'all gonna be upset. And I'm a Mike lover, but I got a theory, y'all. I really do. I got a theory that I think this right here was the beginning of the cocaine. That was the beginning of cocaine, and then that was after a plethora of cocaine. All right, now don't be coming to me talking about, oh, you can't disrespect who is it. Look, everybody that's famous done did cocaine. It's just I don't care what they said, they did it. Allegedly hyperbole. All right, Whitney did it. Beautiful voice. She was probably coked up when she was singing the goddamn national anthem. Greatest national anthem. I hate that goddamn song, but her version, whew, I listened to that motherfucker the whole way through. It almost made me want to really pledge allegiance to this motherfucker. Okay. All right. Look, you guys. I'm about to get my ass off of this bitch. What time is it? 10:30. Yeah, I made up for the damn time I was late and shit. So, cause how long I started at 7:30. No, 8. Not yet. 2.5 hours. So yeah, I did a good job. As usual, thanks for joining us here at the struggle stream. Well, actually though, this was the motherfucking damn what's the business with Super Rich show, which you can watch starting. It's gonna start in the next 7 days. My morning show go start. I'm trying to make sure it don't start where I can get in trouble and shit, but it's gonna start between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. is gonna be the time frame. Central CST. All right. If you are interested, the channel link is in this motherfucker some damn where. And then I'm gonna drop this down here one more time. One more again. Drop this link in the chat just in case y'all missed it. I'm gonna pin it to the top. Okay. Now look, I'm gonna need y'all to get over there because I might start before the end of the week. Cause what's the day? I don't forgot what the day is, but it's gonna be before the end. If it's Tuesday and up, then I'm gonna start it on probably Thursday or maybe Wednesday. So, but I need y'all for real because I gotta save that channel. I gotta get 4,000 watch hours in the next 30 days, and I done already procrastinated for 3 days. So help me out. Probably be Wednesday, whatever. But that's over there. Subscribe and be on the lookout. I post over here to let y'all know I'm going over there. All right. As usual, thank you so much for your chats. Super chats, regular chats, just tuning in. Thank you for making us your procrastination second shift procrastination destination. God damn it, how I be forgetting this shit? Cause this soda nasty. She wasn't lying. This shit was in here for like goddamn 4 weeks and shit. Oh, my bad. Thanks to all the comments, your likes, dislikes, shares, and just watching. Just watching is the greatest thing ever. Make sure if you're going to that third shift that you don't take cocaine. Cause it might be cut with Fenty and shit. But if this was 87, I'd be like, make sure you get plenty of cocaine so you can make it through your third shift. But I'm not saying that now for 2025. Do not do cocaine for 2025. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, and the question of the night. Let me end that shit too, cause I sure forgot that bitch. Let me see. We go end the poll, and the poll ended with 71% of y'all letting Nana die in a cage in an underground garage, and 29% of y'all died because y'all thought y'all was going to run in there and save the day, but they sniped your ass soon as you got to that goddamn garage door and shit. Sad for you. Sad for you. Thanks for participating in that poll question as well. Brisk got a lot of shit going on, so I don't know if he going to be here Wednesday because he be on some CPT time. I ran into him this morning. He was like, "Hey man, I forgot about the damn show. I'm going to the damn football game and shit, man. I'm gonna be in the skybox." I was like, "Oh, okay, then fine. That's all good and shit." So he probably gonna be here Wednesday. I don't know, but he be living his life like it's golden and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause what happened? Once he cut their hair, that took a lot of the niggerish away from him for other people that got some bread. Look, I use the word because that's what the term is for them people that allow you into the skybox, and so the waves is helping him move around to where the kinks just wasn't getting them there. You know what I'm saying? I can't blame him. You know what I'm saying? You gotta move the way you gotta move and shit sometimes. So he might be here Wednesday, but who knows? He might be on a private jet Wednesday and shit. Ain't no goddamn telling. Friday he should be here though. So tune in. It's gonna be regular struggle show on them 2 days. And yeah, be on the lookout Wednesday or Thursday, my morning show. I'm gonna cover news, topics and shit like that. So yeah. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. And see you guys on the flip side. Have a good one.